Oh, there's buses over there. It could be
It looks like it started with a K.
Cal. Can't read those buses.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ray and Sue Smith Football Stadium on the campus of Hope College in Holland, Michigan. My name is Eric Van Swal, and I'll be doing the play-by-play description of this football game, and my friend Blaine Wiersbicki will be offering analysis while we enjoy still another strategic matchup in quest of the MIAA Men's Football Championship. The game today is between Hope College and Olivet College.
Right, Eric. 4 years ago, a generous alumna provided some funds to the communication department here at Hope with the idea of making it possible for us to stream athletic events over the internet. As we know, there are Hope alumni all over the world, and I think it's safe to say that the college is always eager to do more reaching out to these people in whatever way they can. We, of course, were thinking mainly about the athletic events, but I think others were seeing this as an opportunity to deliver live images, campus images, to those graduates living far away in both time and space. So we began. The equipment was first a challenge. We practiced a full year before we were allowed to actually broadcast anything. Then in February of 2013, Tom Renner asked if we thought we could handle the Division III NCAA basketball tournament hosted by Hope.
To be accurate, we provided a very imperfect rendition of those ball games, and when we were finished, viewers were saying it was by far the best thing they had seen at this level. With no advertising, a little word of mouth, and a single line on the athletic webpage, the first game broadcast had 450 hits from 17 different countries. We were amazed, in fact, with what had happened, and stood around talking about the fact that Hope people in England, France, Netherlands, China, and even on the African continent had seen our program that night. What a demonstration of how small the world has become. That brings us to the game tonight. We are students. This is a student broadcast. We're excited to be here for another gridiron contest.
Right now down on the field, they're introducing the 1984 undefeated Hope College football team. It's their 30th anniversary, and they've returned here to the campus for a little introduction for the game. They're being honored. Several players along the sideline here, and let's hope they can. The guys out there in the field today can channel a little bit of these guys' skills and energy.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, anytime you go undefeated in this season, it's an important moment, and especially when this is the 30th anniversary of that game, that season.
Welcome inside WLCR.
Introducing Ray Smith himself here, which is very good to hear at his own stadium. We got the 72nd meeting between the Dutchmen and the Olivet Comets here. Hope leads the all-time series, 53-17, and one tie. Last season, Hope went to Olivet and won 47-14.
And, in fact, this is homecoming weekend, so we will be crowning the king and queen and showing the court at halftime.
And now the band is setting up, and we're getting ready to honor our country with the national anthem.
McBain High School will be performing.
They will take advantage of the run game tonight.
And they are going to try. They're going to look to go to their dual monster here in Brendan Gervais and Zach Rosemont. Each have over 220 yards rushing trap. They each average over 50 yards a game. They're going to use some of the Olivet style. They're going to use 2 running backs in each series, I'm assuming. And both these guys can run the ball very effectively. Trav and Olivet currently ranks last in the MIAA in rush defense, so they're going to have to figure it out.
All right, we'll come back with the pregame in a couple of minutes. We'll take a break here on WOCR 89.1. Go on, this is your home for Olivet Comet Radio.
Thanks to the McBain High School Band for our national anthem this afternoon. About 10 minutes from start time, we'll get rolling here at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Eric, what are going to be some of the keys for Hope's offense today?
Keys for the Hope offense today is we've seen in the past they've had issues with turnovers. So whoever wins the turnover battle, I think, is going to win this game. And if we keep the interceptions to a minimum for the quarterbacks here at Hope, I think we'll be all right. How do you feel about the quarterback controversy that has occurred over the season?
Yeah, Rob Kish stepping up now into the starting role after Nate Sneed had the reins at the beginning of the season. Sneed wasn't quite getting it done in the first game, but a lot of other turnovers, a lot of total team things contributing to that, not totally his fault. And Kish, now with a completion percentage of 53.4, his completion percentage, and we'll see how they can move the ball through the air here, but really, Hope's got a big weapon in the backfield in Zach Boersma as well. Hopefully they can get him going. That's going to be key to moving the ball as it has been so far all season for the Dutch.
I would agree with that, especially considering that the Comet defense is last in the MIAA in rush defense. So, that's a good matchup to watch.
Yeah, Hope's defense really stepping it up, but Olivet's offense is strong as well. They definitely outscore the Dutchmen so far this year, but Hope's defense has allowed a lot less points on the board. So it should be an interesting matchup today between Hope's defense and Olivet's offense. That's going to be a huge key. And like you said, the turnovers, the other things, the small things. One step the wrong way can be the impact, be the difference in this game.
That's what they say. They say it's a game of inches out there. And, when you're scoring over 35 points a game, as Olivet's offense is, one big play could turn the tide of the game.
I just wanted to remind the fans, this is just one of many games today for homecoming. We also had the women's soccer team playing at 1 o'clock right now, and our girls playing at Trine at 1 o'clock. And tonight the men's soccer team takes on Calvin in this edition of the rivalry at 7 p.m. Make sure you stick around after that game for post-game fireworks as well. We've got a great show, and a little chilly tonight, but it looks like the rain's going to hold off, so we'll hope to see all you Dutchman fans out there for that game as well.
And it'll be a short walk right over from Ray and Sue Smith Stadium to Van Andel Soccer Stadium. And not only that, I'm told Hope Women's Volleyball beat Albion today as well.
Yeah, the Hope girls swept Albion in 3 straight sets. As they've done a lot, they've only dropped, I believe, 2 sets all year so far, keeping that undefeated record alive. They're unanimous #1 in the AVCA coaches poll for Division III. Hopefully the football team can channel a little bit of that energy with the volleyball team and show that kind of dominance here. We're about 7 minutes out from starting. Cheerleading team taking the field, getting ready, followed by the captains coming out now. Looks like we'll be having a coin toss. Captains are greeting some of the members of the 84 team, and I'm sure they're excited to watch their fellow Dutchmen take the field today.
Yeah, as a player, they got to be motivated to try and put on a show for these guys. Coming off a good win last week. They want to keep that momentum going into this week, especially with the 30th anniversary of the 84 team here,
Yeah, Hope's going to have to step it up here. They had a bye last week, which gave them plenty of time to prepare for Olivet. Unfortunately, the week before that was the game against Albion, the team that knocked Hope out of playoff contention last year, and Hope came up short again, lost by 1 point in overtime on a blocked extra point. So that was an unfortunate way to go, but they got a chip on their shoulder now. There's no doubt about that. Some of the leaders of this team, the seniors, are ready to step up. They're going to have to win out if they're going to give Albion a chance here. We've got plenty of games left in conference play, but Albion with the head-to-head win would have to lose 2 other games in the conference now, and playing Adrian this week. That's going to be some tough competition for them. Hopefully for the Dutchman's run at a championship this year, Adrian will be able to give Albion a game.
Yeah, respectively in the MIAA standings, Olivet is sitting in 4th place with a 1-1 record in conference, and Hope is sitting in 5th place with an 0-1 record. Just that one loss to Albion on the sheet for them.
Yeah, with 5 games left to go in conference, hopefully the Dutchmen will be able to turn that around. Both teams 3-2 overall, very similar when it comes to statistics in a lot of areas, so we should be set up for quite a great matchup here. It's an overcast afternoon. They got the lights on at the stadium. Because of that, rain should hold off. The forecast is dry. We're in the mid-40s here. Perfect weather for football, I'll tell you what.
Another interesting stat to look at is Hope is undefeated at home this season, while Olivet is undefeated on the road. Normally teams play a little worse on the road, I would say, but Olivet seems to be bringing it on the road, and they know the stakes are high.
Yeah, clearly Olivet not fazed by the crowds at these away games, and Hope's team in the tunnel ready to take the field. The cheerleaders have the banner lined up, and the captains are on the sidelines ready to come out for the toss. And we're about 5 minutes out here, and we should get going pretty soon.
Yeah, we got captains for the Hope today. We got number 28, Kirby Crook, number 36, Cody Lindemalder, number 73, Joey Droppers. And for Olivet, we have number 15, Braden Black, and number 77, Jacob Kramer. And they are moving out to center field right now to converse with the referees. And we will let you know how the coin toss goes for them.
Both teams' captains now on that Hope H at the 50-yard line, getting ready for the toss.
Both teams look like they're ready to take the field and just waiting for the coin toss to be over with. It's a necessary evil in sports.
And the toss has been made, and it appears as though Olivet will choose to defend at the north end to start the game. Looks as though Hope will be receiving as Olivet won the toss and decided to defer.
To the second half.
Hope will be moving towards that north end zone first and with the ball. And
captains shake hands, and they're off the field.
Hopefully we can see how Hope's running game can play into their passing game. Get a good mix going this afternoon and try to move the ball downfield. A couple nice drives.
Tends to be Hope's main strategy is to establish the run beforehand and then try to play action fake them down the field afterwards.
Hopefully they can establish that run game. That's key in the play action game is for the run to actually work. With no run game, defense doesn't need to respect it as much. So look to see if they can get a safety or a cornerback up in the box maybe, and that's the time they can go to the air. Help out Kish's completion percentage, get them some good open receivers, and get the ball moving on offense. Hope's team huddle up now, and they're getting psyched up for this homecoming game, and here are your Dutchmen taking the field.
Yeah, it's important for quarterbacks to get in a rhythm, make some nice easy throws to start off the game, try to get that completion percentage up, and keep going all the way down the field.
Yeah, Hope with the ball first. It's going to be interesting to see how Olivet's defense holds up. Olivet's defense not quite as strong as the offense this year. Hope does have the advantage in that area. We're going to have to see how Hope can hold up against leading tacklers for the Comets. Javon Moore and Ryan Armstrong leading the way. It'll be key to see how their offensive line can hold off a great guy down the line like Ryan Armstrong, a big fella who's had a lot of impact. He's got 21 solo tackles and 9 assists so far on the year. And it's going to be key to establish the run game, as we said, because without that run game, Hope doesn't usually have a lot of success.
It's going to be a long day for the defense of Hope College as well, with the offensive firepower that the Comets have as they come out onto the field right now. Cody Lindemalder, Aaron O'Meara, Colin Kelly, the leading tacklers, and sources say that they're going to be having their hands full with the Comet offense.
Yeah, it'll be key to see how linebacker Aaron O'Meara can stand up to this rush game, but also respect that potent passing offense that the Comets have.
Being only a sophomore, he's only seen Olivet in action one time, and that was last year in the 47-14 win for Hope. So chances are this game's going to be a little different for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Cody Lindemalder also going to be a huge part of the defense, as he always is, and he has 34 unassisted tackles this year, which leads the team by a long shot. It actually doubles the man with the second most unassisted tackles, Aaron O'Meara, and he has 22 assisted tackles as well.
Yeah, Linda Mulder has been a cornerstone of this defense for a few years now and is planning to be for the rest of this season as well.
Referees split their huddle. They get into their positions as we're just about ready to get kicked off here.
Got less than a minute to go.
As soon as the teams break the huddles, they'll be out. Coaches coaching them up here. Special teams are going to be a huge factor here. A big kickoff return or a fumble, if something of that sort, can be what ends up making the difference in this afternoon's game. And Olivet now on their sideline, they're getting jacked up for this game as well. And why wouldn't you be? Beautiful afternoon for some football.
Yeah, coming in as the road team in this situation too, you understand that Hope picked them as their homecoming game, so they have a little extra motivation. So there's, other than just playing football, there's nothing that should get you psyched up for this game.
Yeah, you always have that in the back of your mind as a motivator, saying these guys picked us as homecoming. They think they're going to trounce us, and Hope did last year, and that probably as part of the decision in bringing these guys here for our homecoming game. Always looking for a win on homecoming, but definitely is going to spark a little bit of extra fire for Olivet's team.
Nothing's more dangerous than a team that you're underestimating as well, who feels like they got nothing to lose in a ball game.
Yeah, Hope with a bye week has had plenty of time to prepare for this game, so hopefully they're ready to go as we're back and getting ready to return.
That shouldn't allow for any overlooking of this team, because anytime you prepare 2 weeks for a team, you're really not looking down the future line as well. And the kicker sets the ball on the tee. And we're getting ready to go here from Ray and Sue Smith Stadium on homecoming weekend.
Back deep for the Dutch, getting ready to return. We've got Brandon Zervis. And alongside him, we've got Alex Van Vliet. Van Vliet, the freshman, getting the honors. He's got a lot of speed back there, joining the senior with some experience back there in Brandon Zervis. Getting ready to tee off here, it's Daniel Fent, the freshman kicker. As soon as we get the whistle from the referee, and here we go.
He's running up, and we are underway here. Zervis takes the kick at the 5-yard line, looking at the right sideline, finds the lane out to the 30, 35, 40, still going, and tripped up out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's where Hope will start this game off on offense.
Nice seam opening up there for the Dutchman. Looked like there wouldn't be much on the return, but a couple nice blocks. They set up the wedge very nicely on the right side, and Dutchman with a nice return starting off on the 40. Great field position.
Now let's see what Coach Dean Krebs dials up for the first play of this game. He's taking a little bit of criticism about the way he runs his offense, so he doesn't seem like he's going to be changing anything now anytime soon. So we'll see what he does.
Yeah, Coach is going to stick with his bread and butter. We're going to pound the ball today and hopefully come out with a win.
But you don't get positioned out of school for 18 plus years without having something work. And the Dutch are over the ball for the first play of this game from the 41-yard line. Matt Kroll comes in motion across the left. Handoff right up the middle to Zervis. Tackled for no gain. And we mentioned that before the game. Hope is a power run offense, and that's what they're going to attempt to establish, especially on this first drive here.
Yeah, Boersma there with the carry. He's the definitely the foundation of the run offense. He's a transfer, actually, and see how we can impact this game here early on.
And we got a shift on Hope's offense, shifting in the shotgun. Kish takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, looks deep, thrown over top, and incomplete.
Receiver tripped up a little bit there. Didn't look like there was contact. Perhaps just the feet got tangled up. No pass interference there.
Cody Albert was the intended target.
Almost an opportunity for a big play there. Like the idea, opening things up with a little play action on second down to get things started off. And looked as though he had an open receiver. Just got tripped up a little bit.
Yeah. Now we got 3rd and 10 here. Let's see what Hope draws up to get these 10 yards. Back in the I formation, 2 receivers split left. Kish under center.
Right side of the field, that's Albert. 3rd down and 10 for Hope.
Drops back, rolls to his left, throws. He's got Kroll on the outside for the first down, steps out of bounds.
Yeah, Kroll had to readjust the ball in his hands there. He almost dropped that one, went out of bounds, but he was able to regain the possession firmly before he went out of bounds. A nice play drawn up there. Nice pass and nice catch. Open receiver.
And those are the easy throws we talked about. As a quarterback, you try to find, get a nice possession receiver like Kroll on the outside there. Back in the offset I now. We got motion by the tight end. And we got a toss to Boersma out to the right side. Across the 45, across the 40, down out near the first down line.
Nice play there, great blocking, and nice kick out there to keep the defensive end out, and Boersma just slid underneath that, got outside with his speed, and picked up about 9 yards, about a yard shy of the first down there. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Kish gets the signal, runs over to the huddle, and here come the Dutchmen. Got another offset eye here with a wide receiver split out on each side, and another tight end motion. Albert's doing a lot of work early in this game. Got a handoff up the middle to Boersma, breaks a tackle, and gets about 6 yards for the first down.
With that first down for the Dutchmen, we've got an opportunity to go over our starting lineup for the Dutchmen. At left tackle, the senior Joe Droppers. At left guard, the junior Roger Thompson. The center, senior Spencer Lemley. At right guard, Cal Livingway, the senior, and Brandon Parcell, the junior, rounds out the offensive line at right tackle. Cody Albert at tight end, Robert Kish at quarterback, Zach Boersma, the running back, fullback Bill Brown, Taylor Breinhardt at wide receiver with Matt Kroll, and Aaron Mick is kicking for the Dutchmen today.
We got a counter fake action on the Hope, going deep. He's got a man open, Taylor Breinhardt. We got a touchdown, Hope College.
Great play design there. They got Olivet biting with the play action again. This time, no one there to trip him up. He was wide open by about 10 yards, nobody within range of him.
Yeah, easy walk-in touchdown for Breinhardt. Got that counter action after establishing the run. Looks like the safety's bid on it, and we got a score.
And Aaron Mick now coming out to line up this PAT. Dutchman with an early 6-0 lead. Boy, this is what we talked about. They established that running game early, just like we said, which set up this play action. Olivet, nobody near the open receiver, Breinhardt there, and they really looked lost on defense. Dutchman doing a great job so far.
Yeah, just about 2.5 minutes into the game, we got our first touchdown. Mick with the kick, and it is good. 7-0 Dutchman. 12:36 left in the first quarter, and Olivet's going to get their first chance to get the ball.
Coach Krepp's excited. He's embracing his offense coming out off the field after that one. And 2.5 into the game with a 7-0 lead early. Things looking good so far for the Dutchmen, but we'll have to see how that defense steps up. And we know Olivet's got a strong, powerful offense this year, and it'll be an interesting. That's our matchup of the afternoon.
That's true. While we got a break in the action, we'll bring you the starting lineup for the comments office. We got Cornelius Pettit at right tackle, Zach Williams at right guard, Ty Rosema as the center, anchoring that offensive line, Jackson DeHaven at left guard, and Jacob Kramer at left tackle. And then, as we mentioned, Braden Black is the quarterback. Demoria Lilly will be running the ball. Jason Barbosa, wide receiver. Tavante Bazoo is also a wide receiver. Kyle Bryson, another one. Dominic Givens will be playing tight end. And it says Gunnar Aper will be kicking, but we've already seen a different kicker so far, so we'll let you know how that ends up.
Yeah, I believe Gunnar Aper is probably their place kicker. Just have a different guy lining up the kickoffs.
Well,
unlike Hope, who has Mick back for the kickoff right after the PAT.
He's a versatile kicker. And we got the kick deep. Catches it on the 10-yard line, looking for space. Cuts back to the left and is hit hard at the 24-yard line by the Hope Special Teams.
That one got the sideline jumping there. A big hit. Special Teams had him wrapped up. Everyone stayed in their lanes and closed, and nowhere to go for the Olivet return man there. Great stick.
Looks like number 6, Ethan Zimmerman, was the one celebrating that tackle.
Now that we get a chance, we can introduce our Hope College defense. Defense for Hope College looks like this. We got Steven Gerger and Alex Wittick on the defensive line at defensive end and defensive tackle. Anchoring that D-line. At nose guard, Alex Isa. Brett Stewart at defensive end on the other side. Linebackers Cody Lindemolder and Aaron O'Mara leading in tackles. Defensive back, Andrew Lepak. And safeties, Colin Kelly and Andrew Lucas. Augie Mata and Kirby Crook also defensive backs. And Dean DeVries will be punting for the Dutchmen should they need him today.
And the first play for the Comets is an off-tackle handoff to Lilly for looks like a negative 1-yard gain. So Hope's defense stepping up big on that first play.
Yeah,
Lindemolder on the tag.
Lindemolder there, just like we mentioned, Hope's leading tackler by far. He's obviously the key to this defense. Without him, I don't know where we'd be this year.
He's everywhere on the field. You'll be hearing his name called a lot today.
O'Meara lined up at linebacker. Next to him on the other side, Hope lining up and 4-man down on the defensive line.
The Comets take the shotgun snap. Quarterback's looking left. Feels some pressure. Steps up. He's got a lane. He's got a lane, and he slides down after first down of about an 11-yard gain. So we got a first down Comets at what looks like the 36-yard line.
Hope defense covered really well there, but offensive line just keeping off that four-man rush. Hope didn't bring any blitz on that play, which is why they were able to blanket those receivers, and the quarterback just saw a lane and took it. A nice play there.
It's hard with a running quarterback. You got to keep those keep discipline on those rush lanes. Otherwise, he finds lanes and gets out and makes a play like that. Takes another shotgun snap. We got a bubble screen to the left. Breaks one tackle. Steps out after about a 7-yard rush.
Cornelius Saxton on the reception there. Had a defender lined up and made a move and just got enough space to get a stiff arm on him and move out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 coming up here.
How much speed he's got and the reason why they're throwing out screens from this year.
Yeah, and Saxton really one of those kids who just emerged as a young player who can play, who has his speed.
He's got another shotgun snap for Olivet. In contrast to Hope, they tend to run a more shotgun, spread out offense, which you see a lot more in college football nowadays. Got another one. Drops back, throws it across the middle. It's tipped by a lineman and still caught.
Saxton again on the reception there. He's in the right place at the right time. They tried setting up the screen. Good job by the Hope defensive line, recognized that, getting their hands up. But just the ball bouncing the way of the Comets on that play.
Caught the reception for another first down for the Comets.
Olivet's moving the ball nicely here. A couple first downs already, and this is what we talked about being the key matchup. Can Hope handle Black in that Olivet offense?
Got 3 receivers split out to the right, one at the top of the screen. Running back offset to the right of the quarterback, Black. Takes another snap, another screen to the right. Saxton again on the reception. Nice stalk block on the outside, and he's got a lane. Upended at the 40-yard line. That's another first down for the Comets. That's 3 on this drive alone.
Yeah, no big plays here for Olivet, just moving the ball. But a couple screens that they made great plays on, and both bubbles that got them first downs, and the one in the middle tipped, and 3 screens now for first downs.
Yeah, it's a systematic way of moving the ball, and it seems to be working for the Comets. They know to play within their means. 3 receivers split out to the high side now.
35 yards. We're at the Hope Flying Dutchman 40. Black lines up the shotgun. Trips to the left. Lily to the right.
Black takes the snap, play action fake. Another quick throw, but this one's incomplete. Probably heard footsteps with linebacker O'Meara coming in to deflect the pass.
Yeah, Jason Barbosa there, the intended receiver, didn't quite hang on. Really a pass that I'm sure he expects to catch. Looks like that one should have been made, and like you said, linebacker right in pursuit, and a lot of receivers don't like going over the middle just for that reason.
Yeah, I think that's another reason why the Comets are throwing nice, quick, short passes here, because they know that Hope's vaunted defense is coming after them, so they're going to try to get the ball out to their playmakers in space. Another 4-wide set. Quarterback drops, looks, swings one out to the right, and he's down at the 32-yard line for a nice 8-yard swing pass. That's Lilly on the reception.
Yeah, Lilly, the leading rusher for the Comets, with a nice little delay out of the backfield. Nobody picked him up for the Dutchman. He was wide open. Had he not tripped over his own feet there, he might still have been going.
Yeah, there was a lot of open space there. Miscommunication on the coverage breakdown, but luckily for the Dutchman, the turf monster got him.
Yeah, you wonder how the difference in turf and grass, home and away, can affect a lot of players and moving around, and clearly got him there.
Yeah, quick set by the Comets. Got a pitch to the right. He's cut back down to the 24-yard line before a swarm of Hope College Dutchmen bring him down.
Nice first down run there. Caught the Dutchman off guard a little bit after running several plays in a row out of the shotgun. They come up tight there in an offset formation and set up a pitch with a nice block on the outside.
They had a mass substitution before that play. About 4 or 5 new guys came in for that play, so you knew something was up, and then they quick ran up to the line and got that play off before Hope could react. Looks like back to the shotgun for the Comets now. They're going back to their traditional set. Got 3 receivers and a running back split and tight end as well. He drops back, looks to the right, throws another short route, less than 5 yards, and Saxton again, he's down to the 5, and he dives for the pylon, and ref says he's down at the 1-yard line. 1-yard line. Another first down for the Comets, though, but they're first and goal on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, Olivet just getting the ball out to their playmakers in space, and Hope really struggling to get out there and make the plays. An opportunity for a tackle there, and Saxton made a man miss, and some nice blocks on the outside. You can't forget to mention those receivers.
And they do another quick set here. Got an offset. The quarterback sneaks it into the end zone, and according to the ref, it is a touchdown, Comets. They did another quick set on him and got him with a quarterback sneak there.
Yeah, I didn't like the way things were lining up there for the Dutchman. Pretty obvious they had the jumbo package in there, and instead of giving the pitch, and he just took it himself. It looked like the linebackers cleared out a little bit expecting that pitch play. And
yeah, it looked like a little confusion on the Hope defense part.
Yeah, I didn't like the looks of that one at all. Quarterback kept it, and just a lot of room there for him, and not a lot of trouble getting that one into the end zone.
It wasn't really a question whether or not he got across the goal line. Here's the extra point by Gunnar Aper, and it is good. We tied it up at 7-7 here with 8:18 left in the first quarter. And Hope's going to get a chance to rebut with their own offensive possession.
Yeah, tie ball game here, and Hope huddling up out here on the field, getting ready to send their troops out for the kick return.
Like we said, special teams is going to play a big part in today's game. We haven't seen any punts, and each team has made their extra point, so the only real effect that has been made is on the kickoff and kickoff return, so we'll see if they can get anything going on this kickoff return.
He was suspended for a week because he failed a drug test or something, and then he got a DUI like a week after that.
Bring that up.
No, don't even.
Yeah. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
He's injured, you know what I'm
Hope now taking the field, setting up that kick return. They got a nice return on their last try, got the ball all the way out on the 40, which set up a quick touchdown drive. Setting it up again now. Olivet getting ready to kick off.
Who is 80? There's no 80. I'm just saying Dylan Ayler. Don't care. That's such bull.
Daniel Fent, the freshman kicker, lining up now.
He's going to attempt his second kickoff of the day.
Yeah, I remember it.
Got the same two guys back for the Dutchman on their kick return. And they split off and are lined up, and here comes the kick. It's received at the 8-yard line. Goes straight up the middle. He cuts back to the right and is taken down at the 25-yard line by a host of Comets.
A little better kick coverage there for the Comets as they bring the Dutchman down. They start this drive on the 25-yard line.
I'm sure their coach nicely mentioned to him on the sideline that they shouldn't let him get out to the 40-yard line every kick return.
A little more fired up that time. You can feel the energy building after a touchdown drive each. Teams just look to come back and shut them down with an answer on defense. Hope wasn't able to do that. All they can do now is put up some more points on the board. Look like we might be in store for a high-scoring affair this afternoon.
Hope so fired up to be on offense that they were set up and ready to go before the Comet defense even ran out onto the field. Kiss was under center, but it looks like we got a false start by the left guard. Roger Thompson, false start, 5-yard penalty against the Dutch. We got 1st and 15 on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of movement there, pre-play shifting, and it looked like they weren't exactly ready for that one.
That's interesting coming off of a big break like that, set up for the first play, and it looked like they were ready to go and ready, all fired up, ready to go, but that hard count got them.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that'll drive a coach wild when they're prepared to play beforehand and they don't run it right the first try.
Especially when your own team gets you on the hard count. We got a counter action, play action. Kish throws, out of bounds, out of the reach of Matt Kroll.
Even had he found Kroll there, he wouldn't have had much gain going out of bounds with that pass and a receiver right on his back. Nothing else open there. Good defense for the Comets on that first down play.
That was maybe a 5-yard gain at the best, and they didn't bite on the play fake that time for that counter action in the backfield.
Open a bit of a hole here, 2nd and 15. They're going to have to move the ball to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation deep in their own territory.
Yeah, generally in a situation like this, you look to try to get half of it back at least, so it's 3rd and manageable. Kish takes the snap, and they run a draw play to Zervis, and he is stuffed in the backfield by 4 different Comets.
Yeah, great
including number 4, Zach Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins got there first. A great play for the Comets. Got in there just to hold down just long enough for the rest of his team to get there and jump on him. A good idea there for the Dutch to try the draw, but just one player on the blitz came in, and that was enough to disrupt the entire play.
It is now 3rd down and 20 for the Dutch from their own 15-yard line. They got to get it all the way out to the 35 for first down, and they got one play to do it.
Normally in a situation like this, I'd call for a draw, but after you just ran one, I'm not sure what the Dutchmen are looking to do here.
It looks like they're in the shotgun formation. We'll see what they do. Kish drops back to pass. He's got a guy on the outside. Jump ball up, and it is intercepted on the 45-yard line. Matt Kroll was the receiver that was thrown to, but he did not get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, man-to-man coverage on the top side there. Kroll even able to create some space, but that ball wildly underthrown by Kish, and another interception. And we talked about that being the difference in this game. And right now, Olivet getting the ball in Hope's territory on the Hope 45 with an opportunity to go up by a score here early in the first quarter.
The only silver lining for the Dutch offense is that it's essentially a punt for them because it was about a 30-yard interception. It's 1st and 10 on the 45 for the Comets. They got a guy coming in motion. They fake a jet sweep, looks right, runs back left. He's got a lane on the outside. Black steps out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, Braden Black making some guys miss and creating some opportunities to move the ball with his own legs instead of his arms so far. The Dutch pretty solid in the secondary on coverage today, but tough to wrap up a quarterback like that can move. It really adds another dynamic to the offense.
Yeah, it really helps your offense for the Comets when you try to get playmakers in space with the ball, and one of your best playmakers is your quarterback.
2nd down and 8 coming up for the Comets. They line up the trips to the right.
There's less than 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Comets. He takes the snap, play action fake, looks left, gets a nice curl route, and is stepped out of bounds. Barbosa with the reception. Got about a 15-yard play for another 1st down for the Comets inside the 30-yard line of the Dutch.
Olivet just eating away at this Hope defense, these short passes. Braden Black now 6 for 7 on pass attempts, and with that gain, he's looking at about 70 yards passing, and nothing too long so far. They're just being very methodical, moving the ball.
Yeah, Hope's coverage has been great over the top, but underneath they just haven't had a single answer for any of the receivers on the Comets. Another play action fake, quick, tipped up in the air and picked off by a defensive lineman. And it is intercepted by the Dutch, returned to the 35-yard line, and we talked about turnovers.
Yeah, great play there. It looked like it might have been Brett Stewart, the defensive end, with the interception. Stewart made a nice play at the tip. The ball was in the air. He turned around and just found it. Ball right in his hands. Boy, a defensive lineman loves a gift like that. Not too often a guy like that gets an interception.
Yeah, most definitely. They were going for another quick short pass for the Comets, and they got it tipped up in the air right to Brett Stewart. And Hope looks to take advantage of this turnover. They're running the speed option to the left, and there's nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, Kish has got to recognize that even though there's nothing there for him with a defender waiting on a running back, you're just leaving your teammate out to dry there. He's got to tuck that one in and just take the loss.
Yeah, normally when you run the option, you try to option one guy and make him make a choice, but there was 4 Comets there to try to make that tackle, and so it looks like to be about a 6-yard loss.
Hope right back where they were last drive. Things didn't end up well there. Hopefully they can move the ball here on 2nd down and avoid the situation they were in last time on 3rd and 20.
And I formation, looks right, throws a quick pass, and it is wildly underthrown to Kroll again. Didn't look like it would have been much of a gain anyways, but it's another incompletion. We got 3rd and 16 as well, and Kroll kind of throws his hands up, wondering what's up.
Yeah, Kroll visibly frustrated after that one. That's 2 drives in a row now where he's been underthrown, but hopefully Kish can bounce back here. A nice big 3rd down play can really instill some confidence in him and turn around this offense.
That's right. It seems Hope has kind of lost their rhythm that they had on the first drive. Even the huddle broke more than one time this last play, but we'll see if they can get it back together on this 3rd and 16 out of the shotgun. Nice roll right, quick throw. Nice pass to Taylor Briner, and he gets about a 12-yard gain.
Hope coming up short here, about 3 yards to go for the first down. Got to imagine they're going to be punting in their own territory here with a tie game in the first quarter.
Yeah. Garrett Reed looked like he made the tackle there to stuff him on 4th down. It's going to be about 4th and 3. And looks like all-conference punter Dean DeVries is out to make the kick.
Interesting play call there on 3rd down. I like the idea of bringing the man from underneath, and good idea, just not quite enough. Tough to convert on that long of a play.
Yeah, it is difficult. Sometimes you just try to get, like we've been talking about, get your playmaker in space and see if you can make a play, make a man miss, and get a first down. Came up just short on that one. Here's a punt by DeVries. Kicks it from the 30-yard line. And the return man catches it about his own 22. And a couple nice blocks, and he gets to the outside and gets out to the 30. There is a flag on the play.
Interesting to see what the penalty will be here. The side judge from the far side threw that one as far as he could all the way across the field. Usually on a return, you're looking at a hold or a block in the back. Nowhere near the ball as the Olivet return man was tackled out of bounds. This flag inside the hash marks here.
It seemed to be a block in the back penalty, but we'll get the call from the referee right now. We do have a block in the back against Olivet, so the ball will be backed up. And it's still first down Comets.
Little help there for Hope, but nonetheless, Olivet with the ball back here on offense, and hard to stop them so far. Aside from that tip play, Hope's defense hasn't been able to do much to stop Braden Black in this Olivet passing game.
Yeah, especially with 4:45 left in the first quarter and a tie score at 7. It's going to be interesting to see what Hope's defense dials up for this drive. Black out of the shotgun again, as he has done so many times. We got a handoff to Lilly on the right side. And
a great play there, stopped in the backfield by the Dutchman.
Looks like Andrew Lucas was on the tackle.
Lucas, the nickel man, stepping up there, making the play he wasn't accounted for, and he did what he had to do in space. A great tackle.
That was a beautiful tackle. That's what you teach kids to do. Stay low, keep that head up, wrap up the legs. Running back can't go anywhere if he doesn't have any legs.
Great observation there, Eric. Second down and long here for Olivet.
Another shotgun, 2 receivers split to the short field. Black's looking right. We got a motion across. Black takes the snap. He's looking right, looks back left, feels the pressure. Dancing around, and looks like he just throws it away and out of bounds.
That's going to have to be intentional grounding
I
here.
don't think he was out of the tackle box.
He was not out of the tackle box, but I think they're claiming that the wide receiver was in the premise, so we're not going to see a flag here.
It was in the general area.
Really a great job there by Black to prevent a huge loss. Looked like Hope had him wrapped up, and that would have been a huge loss.
Yeah, that would have put him all the way back to inside the Comet 5-yard line. Instead, it's 3rd and 10 from the 19. Making this at least manageable 3rd down compared to what it would have been. Another shotgun. Looks left, throws a fade route. He's got a man on the outside, and he made the catch, but is he in bounds? The refs calls it a good catch. Jason Barbosa down the left sideline making a spectacular catch out by midfield. Another first down for the Comets.
Yeah, 3rd and long conversion there. Barbosa lined up, and he had man coverage. No doubt there, Black looking at him all the way. Just the fade one-on-one, and he created separation, a lot of speed out there for Barbosa.
Yeah, they got that matchup that they wanted, and they took advantage of it for a big gain. We got 1st and 10 just on the wrong side of the 50-yard line for the Comets. To the 48. Out of the shotgun again, got wide receiver split. And another bubble screen. He's got another one, and there's a flag on the play. Appears to be a hold. There's 2 flags on the play now.
Yeah, I think the referee saw that call. Looks like it's going to be a holder blocking the back on the Olivet receiver here, which was very useless. He had his man blocked, and the ball was passed. It didn't have any effect on the play. Just not a very smart play there.
And Saxon, what would have been his 4th reception of the game, was already by. And we will get the official call here in a moment. We got holding against Olivet.
Yeah, Crook with a great play there. He contained the man, forced him inside, but nobody home to help for the defense. He's waiting for those linebackers to come across, make a play, but everybody completely out of the play there. And Hope lucky to avoid a big play there with a silly play by an Olivet wide receiver.
Yeah, Crook was lucky that he made a good enough play to force the wide receiver to grab hold of his jersey there and force him back. So it looks like it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Comets after erasing that last play. They got 3 receivers split to the wide side of the field. He's looking right, looks back left, feels the pressure. Another underneath route. Lilly caught the pass for about an 8-yard gain, and it looks like it's going to be a 2nd and manageable for him here.
Yeah, Lilly now with a couple nice receptions on the day. He's their leading rusher, but making a great impact out of the backfield as a receiver as well.
Yeah, they haven't really seemed to have been able to get the run game going at all, and so they're trying to get their playmaker the ball out of the air. And to be fair, they are having success with that as well. So, I mean, whatever works for you.
Yeah, Lilly averaging 9 yards of reception on 2 receptions so far today.
And he has been dominating running the ball, but we haven't seen him really break one here. Got another bubble screen to the outside. And there's a fumble, and the ball pops out of bounds. It looks like Cornelius Saxon with another reception on a bubble screen. But it works out for him because the ball was forced out of bounds, and it'll be another first down for the Comets.
Yeah, Cody Lindemulder with a huge hit there on the sideline, jarred the ball loose, but out of bounds, luckily for the Comets. Comets really taking advantage of that bubble screen. That's been their number one play so far. Hope no answer so far for that. That's an adjustment they're going to have to make next time they get to the sideline. And
it just keeps working for them.
hopefully at halftime they'll have a lot to talk about there.
Saxon is split out to the right again in formation. We got doubles wide on each side. And they look to another bubble screen to Saxon again. See if it works. He makes a man miss and gets down to the 26-yard line.
Olivet's wide receivers have just been so impressive with their blocking so far today. Just first down at will, picking up 6 to 7 yards on those bubble screens. Hope just has no answer, and we'll see if Hope spreads out the defense a little and if that opens up the running game in the middle for Lily.
Yeah, and this takes the pressure off your quarterback as well when you just take the snap and flip it right out to the receiver and watch him run.
Yeah, Braden Black 10 for 13 with 128 yards on the day and not going deep a whole lot, just some great short passes.
Yeah, only one real deep ball there on that third down play. Now we got a handoff to Lilly up the middle, and he breaks a tackle, but then ends up getting spun down at the 24-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and inches for the Comets. Let's see if they do another quick set like they did on the last drive.
Yeah, I hate to brag, but it looks like I called that one just right there. They're spreading out that Hope defense a little and trying to pound it right up the middle with Lily, so we'll see how that affects their offensive game plan if they keep going to it, see what they go to on 3rd and short here.
Yeah, for real. Looks like you could be a defensive coordinator out there, Blaine. Looks like the Comets are going to stay spread out in a shotgun formation and not try to quick catch them again. Quarterback's looking left before the play, but they hand off to Lilly again, finds a seam up the middle, gets down to the 15-yard line, and looks like O'Meara on the tackle.
Yeah, Aaron O'Meara able to drag him down, but not after a nice gain for a first down. That's going to bring the Comets inside the 20-yard line. Lilly pounding it up the middle again, showing why he's their leading rusher and one of the best running backs in the MIAA.
And he's finally finding some running room around there now that they spread him out with the bubble screen. There's 20 seconds left in the first quarter, and the clock is running down here on the first quarter of the game. But the Comets going to run one last play.
Differential of 3 seconds between the play clock and the game clock. Shotgun.
He's got another handoff to Lilly up the middle again. He's finds some space and gets down to around the 8-yard line before getting taken down.
And that'll do it for the first quarter here. The score tied, Hope 7, Olivet 7.
With Olivet looking to strike again inside the 10-yard line of the Dutch.
Yeah, Olivet knocking on the door here. We'll switch sides for the second quarter, and we'll see how Hope's defense can step up. Hopefully they can show that they're bend but not break defense so far here. And Olivet establishing dominance outside with their playmakers and showing now that with Hope's defense spread out, they can pound the ball right at the middle with the best of them. Lilly showing why he's one of the better running backs in the MIAA. And
yeah, he seems to have found some space there on the last few plays of the game.
yeah, Hope no answer so far defensively for Olivet. With the exception of the tip ball that ended up with an interception, this game could be a whole lot different.
We'll see if the defense can force another turnover now that they're down in the red zone.
Olivet's showing why they're one of the leading offenses in the league, and that means Hope's going to have to score some points themselves. They're just going to have to find their rhythm back. Look great on the first drive, but Eric, so far here after that, haven't been able to move the ball a whole lot.
Yeah, no, I feel you. You don't get the critical acclaim that Olivet's offense has had, scoring 38 points a game through 5 games without having a potent offense with some playmakers on the field for you.
Key moment here as we're about to start the second quarter. If Hope's able to hold them to a field goal, it could be huge for momentum, as you know, scoring doesn't always mean the momentum's going to the team scoring after moving down to the 10-yard line. See if Hope can keep them out of the end zone as we're about to start the second quarter here as Olivet takes the field.
The bad news for the Dutch, it is 2nd down and 3 on their 9-yard line. We'll see if the defense dials up some pressure here. We really haven't seen any pressure on the quarterback. I haven't seen too many blitzes at all. Of course, you know, with all these short passes, it's hard to tell if anybody's blitzing or not. Got another handoff to Lilly. That makes it 4 in a row. He goes off the right side, but the Hope defense was ready for it, and it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Lindemolder back there to disrupt things, along with a few other Dutchmen. Forced him to cut back inside, and the rest of the defense there to cut him off.
I would say it's never a good decision to run at Cody Lindemolder, but you never know where he's going to be because he's all over the field. Now it's 3rd and 3, and they're going for a fade route to the corner of the end zone, and he looks like he got the feet down, and it is a touchdown. It appears Kyle Bryson got the reception. Nice back shoulder fade by Black. Beautiful throw.
Yeah, Black continuing to show why he's so potent on offense with the pass game. Had man coverage, that's what they wanted out there, and a height advantage with their receiver. And a little shove off there, but not enough to get the call. Created some space for himself and made the touchdown catch.
Yeah, there really wasn't any interference there. That was just a good play by the receiver, getting his toes down and everything. We got the extra point now by Gunnar Aper. We'll see if he can bang it through. And it is blocked by the Hope defense and out of bounds. So the score will remain 13-7 Olivet after that blocked extra point. And Hope knows what blocked extra points can do to you after that Albion game.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Dutchmen, they know that pain a lot more than what Olivet just experienced there. Weren't able to keep them out of the end zone. Like I said, it'd be nice to hold them to a field goal, but maybe that blocked extra point can be just enough motivation for them to go out here and take a lead on this offensive drive.
Yeah, especially with less than a minute into the second quarter. You got to believe Hope's fired up for now. Especially since Braden Black is tearing them up right now, 12 for 15 with 143 yards and now a touchdown pass to add to his resume for this game.
Yeah, and if they get Lilly going, who's got 7 attempts now for 25 yards, averaging 3.6 yards a carry, and that's not a good formula for Hope. If their offense is going to be firing on all cylinders, they're going to have to do the same.
Especially when Lilly's first 4 carries equaled about 7 yards between the first 4, and these last 3 he's ripped off a couple nice runs. Fent back to kick off again for the Comets, and we will see the Hope return specialists for a third time. It looks like Van Vliet will take the short kickoff at the 25, and he's already out to the 36, but he was hit hard by a host of Comets. That was a short kickoff. He had to rush up to try and receive it, but he did so and got it out to the 36-yard line. And that is where Hope will start their third drive of the game. Let's see if Rob Kish can get something going here for the Hope offense.
Yeah, Kish coming out to lead the Dutchman. Hopefully we'll have a little better performance on his part on this drive, and he really just needs some confidence, in my opinion, to get things going here for the Dutchman offense.
If he's going to keep looking at Kroll, I think maybe he should try to lead him, because Kroll is a speedy receiver. But no, they're going to go to the toss to Boersma on the right side, and it is a nice tackle by Zachary Jenkins. He shed off the blocker and made the play as well. Jenkins has been a force for the Comet defense so far this game, not allowing Hope's offense to get anywhere around that right side.
Yeah, Damon Thomas coming to the ball game now for the Dutchman at receiver.
We'll see if he can spark something. Maybe he's got a connection with Kish. Got a fake handoff, and Kish keeps it, goes up the middle, and is tackled down after about a 4-yard gain. So we're going to have a 3rd and 3 here after the quarterback keeper off the right side.
A nice little play there from the Dutch to take a little read there. Kish decided to keep it as he saw the defensive end crash, took it off nicely for a little gain, and now a more manageable 3rd down situation. 2 yards here for the Dutchman instead of 20. This is the key to moving the ball on offense. They can't get themselves in those 3rd and long situations.
And that's something that Kish is known for, too. He's got nice legs, and that was a good read on that play to keep that ball and get as many yards as he could. As Brinder comes in motion off the left side. And we got a toss to Boersma on the left side, see if he can get out. Jenkins has missed the tackle, and he gets a 1st down.
Yeah, Jenkins able to get in the backfield there for the Comets, but Boersma made a miss with that good speed. I thought he was going to cut it up, and I think Jenkins might have been thinking the same thing, but great speed off the edge, and he's able to beat everybody on that Comet defense for a 1st down.
For a moment there, it looked like Jenkins was going to have another tackle for loss this game, but Boersma showed what he can do on the outside there and just got enough for the 1st down for the Dutch.
Yeah, we're really seeing a couple great running backs here, 2 of the MIAA's best. It's a great matchup so far, and Hope more important to establish the running game, however.
He drops back and rolls out to the right, does Kish. He feels the pressure and just throws it into the ground because all he saw was white shirts around him and around his receiver.
Smart play there by Kish, just spiking that one into the turf. We don't want to try and force anything. If it's not there, live to play another down.
That's right, Ed. He'd thrown that where he should have thrown it for the receiver. That probably would have been a pick 6, so he made a smart decision there.
But a good defensive play and pursuit by the defensive line. There's about 3 of them coming at Kish. And now Kish will have to line up 2nd down and 10. Here in the 2nd quarter, Olivet 13-7.
Kish is under center again with 2 receivers split out to the right in the I formation. Sees a stop route, and it's, intercepted. No, incomplete. Jenkins had both hands on it and bobbled it around before it hit the turf.
Jenkins in great position there. He's had a huge impact on this game so far. Probably should have been another interception there. Kish put that one right in his hands, but a great play by the receiver there. Became a defensive player to avoid the interception, and sometimes that's what you got to do as a wide receiver.
Yeah, Taylor Breinert's played wide receiver for Hope for 4 years now, but he looked like a cornerback on that play, breaking up the pass.
Well, a little good fortune there for Hope. An interception there would have been killer, allowing Olivet to have a chance to go up by 2 scores. Hopefully they can just bounce back and get a nice play on this 3rd and 10 here. See if they can bounce back for this 3rd and long.
That's right. Kish is looking left, but we got a flag on the play, and it appears to be a false start because they blew the play dead.
That's not going to help Hope's chances here. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now, and haven't done so far on those 3rd and longs in this game. And we'll see if that penalty is going to change the play call for Coach Krebs.
It'd be interesting to know why the false start occurred on that play. Was it because of a hard count, or did the offensive lineman just not know the play? Because there's no reason to have a hard count on 3rd and 10, I wouldn't think.
No, interesting there. Really not sure what was going on. Wasn't a legal procedure. They said it was a false start, a little movement there, so maybe just the lineman trying to get off the ball a little early.
You got to get as many advantages as you can in a game like this. Kish takes the shotgun snap, looks right, throws a deep pass. Breinert and overthrows him by about 5 yards. There was good coverage there by number 1 Bo Langs for the Comets.
Yeah, great coverage so far. I've been impressed with the Olivet defense. Bo Lang and a couple other guys over there.
Yeah, Jenkins' name has been heard several times already, and I'm sure he will continue to be a force on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they're just blanketing those Hope receivers and really just not helping Kish's chances. There's just not a whole lot of space for him to throw to and not many opportunities to connect with his receivers.
Luckily for the Dutch, they do have the best punter in the MIAA in Dean DeVries, and who's back to kick at his own 33-yard line. The return man for the Comets is at his own 10-yard line. Let's see if they can pin him here. He calls for the fair catch, but powerful Dean DeVries boots it into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, DeVries showing off that big leg there. Part of the reason he is the all-MIAA punter currently, but a little too much on that when he sends it halfway through the end zone.
Clearly upset with himself.
Yeah, a chance to pin Olivet deep there, but instead they'll have it out on their own 20-yard line to start this next drive with just over 12 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter.
And the way Olivet's moved the ball so far this game, you wouldn't be surprised if they march down the field yet again.
Yeah, really huge there. Hope started moving the ball. Looked like they were going to put together a little bit of a drive, but just collapsed, and penalties are killing Hope so far early on, putting them in long 3rd down situations. It's going to be interesting to see how the play calling changes or stays the same here. They got to generate some offense on 1st and 2nd down, and because obviously 3rd down and long is not working out.
It generally doesn't. We got another handoff to the Lily on the right side, and Hope's defense was ready for that for a 2-yard loss. Several Dutchmen, including O'Meara, in on that play.
Yeah, if Dutchmen are able to contain Lilly and really focus on that pass game and blanket some receivers, they might have some success here. They're really not going to do well if Olivet's going to be firing on all cylinders and be a 2-dimensional team. They got to try and keep them down to only one way to move the ball, and that's going to be their best chance to keep some points off the board here.
Especially that short pass game. But in Olivet's case, you know, what's working for them, they're going to continue to do it. So they're still in the shotgun, and here's a blitz. And, almost picked off by Aaron O'Meara.
O'Meara in great position there. That pass was well underthrown. One of the rare mistakes we've seen so far for Braden Black. A little bit of an opening, but good coverage there by Hope defense, and O'Meara trailing on the backside. Ball was behind him a little bit, luckily enough for Braden on the pass that it wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, they Hope finally brought some pressure off the outside, but it didn't seem to affect the quarterback at all. But he did throw it right into O'Meara's chest. It was on the backside, though, so it would have been a tough reception for O'Meara, though.
Yeah, O'Meara's momentum carrying him away from that ball, so really tough to turn around and come back and make that play.
Especially as a linebacker when you're not used to catching the ball. It's 3rd and 12, and Black escapes the pocket to the left, and he is brought down by Cody Lindemulder yet again.
Lindemulder showing why he's one of the best defensive players in the league. He's got great speed there at the linebacker position. He's able to track down Black as he escaped the pocket.
Especially a guy who's as fast as Braden Black. You're surprised to see Cody close that well on him.
Yeah, really a fantastic play tracking him down there and showing off some of that speed, and Hope with a great opportunity as their punt returners line up on the 50-yard line now.
Yeah, that's a big play for the Hope defense, and maybe it'll generate some motivation for the offense to support their tee. Here's the punt right from the goal line. He gets it off, and it's a duck that lands about the 35-yard line, so it's going to be good field position for the Dutch as they take over on offense.
Yeah, that not a great punt there. for Olivet. Hope taking over at about the 36 here, and this is just what they need to get things going to try and take the lead here, down 7-13, 10:41 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, we'll see if anything has changed up for the Hope offense since they really haven't gotten anything going since that first drive.
It's lightened up, actually. Lighter than they, so.
Well, wind blowing at the Dutchman back here, so perhaps if they can get some yards, they could get a field goal if they have to try.
Kiss rolled right and found number 82, Dustin.
13 yards. Kiss was able to fire the ball down the middle of the field. He had that right hash mark. And Hope's got it at the
Hedgka. We're going to go with Hedgka.
We're going to go with Hedgka.
It's a great field position. It's a great opportunity to take advantage, put some points up on the board, and thanks to the missed extra point by the Comets, a chance to take the lead by 1 point if they can get it in the end zone.
Helm actually on the reception there for the Dutchman, and that's a first down that'll set them up just outside the 20-yard line.
Now we got a shotgun snap. Two receivers split to the left. Kish looks left, takes his drop, feels some pressure, rolls left, still rolling. There's a flag on the play. Kish rolls to the outside and picks up about 6 yards, but it looks like there's going to be a holding on this play, and this is coming back for the Dutch.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Hope offense, anytime you see a flag coming in from the referee in the backfield, you're generally looking at a holding call.
Especially when the quarterback's running around like Kish was on that play.
He was not pleased after all that running.
It is indeed a holding against the Dutch, and this is going to put them in another long situation.
It'll be 1st and 20 now for the Dutch, and as I said, penalties just really killing the Dutchman right now. Finally looking to get something going. Kish with a nice pass to Helm, setting them up inside the 25, and now they're all the way back outside on the 34-yard line, and it's going to be tough to pick up 20 yards here. Let's see what they dial up.
Yeah, especially the way the offense has stagnated these last couple drives. But, you know, it doesn't help when they are in these 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and 20 situations here. Another shotgun trying to pick up those 20 yards. We got a screen play. Another flag on the play.
That's going to be holding here.
Another holding penalty against the Dutch, it looks like.
Looks like that holding penalty came on the block in the backfield on the first defender in. I saw it happen, and right away a referee threw the flag, and that was it for the Dutchman. You could tell that was going to be a hold. Reggie Duncan there receiving the screen pass.
Yeah, that negates the reception by Duncan with another holding penalty for the Dutch, backing them up even further.
It's going to be a 1st down and 30, I believe, coming up now for the Dutchman. And unless it's going to be called.
They called it a little bit
spot.
downfield, so I think it's going to be, it looks like 1st down and 24. But in any case, anything
First
over
down
20 yards is tough to pick up either way.
1st down and a mile, we'll call it for the Dutchman here.
Yeah, that's right. That's about how far it is at this point. You got split backs in the backfield. Kish under center. Another counter action. Steps up in the pocket, feels the heat, looking, and he is taken down after about a 1-yard pickup because another more great coverage by the Comets downfield.
Yeah, so tough to find some offense when you're dropping back to pass and the receivers just playing so well. Defensive line just containing Kish right now, and he had nowhere to go but right up the middle and only about a yard gain, which is not what you're looking for on a 1st down and 24 yards. Now 2nd and 23 for the Dutchman.
Yeah, it's difficult to make the defense bite on that double counter play action fake when it's 1st down and a mile and a half. But they go back to the split back formation anyways. They got 2 tight ends set, even though it's 2nd and 23, and they're going back to that counter action, and Kish is met in the backfield, and he is brought down hard, very hard.
Yeah, a lot of play action going on in the backfield, trying to catch Olivet off guard, but with that much going on, the play takes so long to develop that one Olivet defensive lineman sneaks in. And
Ryan Armstrong on the sack. Kish's back was turned to him, and he just came in and ate him up.
Yeah, Armstrong, one of the top 2 leading tacklers for the Comets, showing right there why he holds that kind of statistic and just bull rush his way through there and able to make the play before Kish could even get out of making the handoff fake. Luckily, we didn't have a fumble there.
It's tough to block a guy that good for that long. And the Dutchmen are going to the shotgun to see if they can pick up this 3rd and 31. And Kish is hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. And they are going to have to punt.
Yeah, hit as he throws. Unfortunately, Helm kind of leaked out there and had a little bit of space. Maybe not enough for the 1st down, but enough to get the Dutchmen into field goal range. Now they're going to be forced to punt again. Man, that's killer for the Dutchmen. Looked like they had all but a touchdown wrapped up there, just set up for him. But
yeah, they had great field position to start the drive, and they only went backwards.
Yeah, Hope starting on the 34 there and ending up on the 44, and that's not the way you want it to go. See if we can pin them deep here.
Penalties. I feel you. Oh, he said least penalized.
Jason Barbosa back on the 10-yard line, but there's another penalty flagged, and it appears to be against the Dutch again.
This is unbelievable and getting hard to watch. The Dutch are the least penalized team in the MIAA, and
I think that might change after this week, after four straight penalties on this drive now.
yeah, this is unbelievable. 3 false starts already for the Dutchmen, several holding penalties, just killing themselves, keeping Olivet in this game. Still 13-7, only 1 score, and that just goes to show you that, you know, with all these penalties, Hope doesn't deserve to be in this game right now, but
Luckily they are.
yes.
It's hard enough when the Comet defense is playing great coverage on them, but now, you know, you're playing defense against yourself with all these penalties. Barbosa is still back at the 10-yard line, respecting the leg of DeVries, who's back to punt.
Yeah, you don't see this often as Derives comes on to punt.
Oh, and DeVries gets hammered, and he is down on the ground. The punt lands at about the 22. There is a flag on the play. Speaking of penalties, this might be a large penalty against the Comets as DeVries is very, very slow to get up. Training staff is out on the field to look at him.
Yeah, DeVries is up, but just a ridiculous play there. Olivet just completely crashes into the punter, and an unfortunate play, but exactly what Hope needed. That's a personal foul, I believe, unless they're going to
They are
pick this
waving
one
the
up.
flag off. Waving the flag off. I believe the referee's decision was that the ball was touched by the defender, and you are allowed to hit the punter if you get the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be the call, and that could have been what Hope needed. Roughing the kicker would be a personal foul and an automatic first down, no matter the down and distance. So
Almost a big penalty that shot the Comets in the foot for themselves, but they retained possession at the 23-yard line, and it looks like DeVries is going to be checked out by the training staff over on the bench.
hopefully he's all right with his big leg. DeVries is a big part of this team on special teams, and Hope defense is going to need to step up here.
Yeah, and the way the offense is going for Hope, they might need to make sure their backup punter is all right. Fake to Lilly, and it is, right through the hands of Cornelius Saxon, who's had a big game so far today, but dropped that one.
Lindenmulder had a huge effort on a dive there. I'm not sure he didn't get a finger on that ball, tipping it, changing the trajectory, and making it a tougher catch. I think that might have been the case there.
Hey, even if he didn't get a touch on it, anytime you see Cody Lindenmulder flying through the air, you're not going to be focused on the ball, I don't think.
Setting up 2nd and 10 here. Nice play there for the Hope defense.
Yeah, let's see if they can get some more on this 2nd and 10 play out of the shotgun doubles wide for the Comets. Black takes the snap, looks left, and he throws left, going for another deep ball, but he just throws it about 20 yards out of bounds.
Boy, man-to-man coverage. I don't think Black was trying to throw that one out of bounds. Maybe it slipped off his hand, but that thing was nowhere near anybody. Completely cleared the Hope players on the sideline and went over almost to the stands here.
Yeah, and good news for the Hope special teams. It looks like DeVries is up and walking around, and he should be all right. He was the closest receiver on that last pass.
Yeah, that ball closer to you and I up here in the booth, honestly, than the receiver, but 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah. We'll see what the Comets can do. They've converted well on 3rd down so far in the game. Black drops back. He throws another deep ball. Nice, beautiful spiral on the outside, and what a catch. They did. They call him inbounds. Looks like Kyle Bryson with the reception. A full extension play on the outside. Great coverage out there for the Hope defense, but, you know, playmakers making plays right there, Blaine.
Yeah, that's the 3rd time he's gone downfield. They're seeing that man-to-man coverage, and they must have been watching some film on Hope because they're really taking advantage of when they do have only man out there and making some great passes there. Black putting it in position for his guys to make plays, and they're going up and doing that. A lot of height advantage out there.
And that's a beautiful throw by Black with the wind blowing into his face, and he cut right through it with a beautiful spiral, making a chance for his receiver to make a play. Handoff to Lilly, makes one man miss with a beautiful juke move, and he is down the field. Big run all the way down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, ouch. Check his ankles on that one. A crazy cut there in the backfield and made a man miss and shot up for a big gain there for a first down. For
yeah,
Olivet.
the Hope training staff's going to have to look at somebody's ankles after that one. Black's getting the signal in from the sideline here. Let's see if Hope's defense can stall the offense on this drive as they've marched all the way down the field to this point as well. Another 1st and 10 for him. Another doubles, another screen pass out to the outside, and he puts a shoulder down into Kirby Crook and is out of bounds after about a 8-yard gain, it looks like.
I think he picked up about 6 or so. Actually, they'll set up 2nd and 4 here. And coming back to the screens they had so much success with earlier, I think they saw Hope starting to sneak back into the middle to stop that run game. And such a huge asset. They've got those plays countering each other with the screen and the inside run really working so far for Olivet.
Yeah, we're used to calling Saxon's name on that, but that was Mitchell Bailey on the reception, and he put the thunder down on the corner on the outside. Another shotgun snap with 4 receivers. Another bubble screen. This time it is to Saxon. Both corners on the outside for Hope got up, and he slips through but steps out of bounds after another first down for the Common offense. Cornelius Saxon is having himself a day. So far he's had 7 catches for over 70 yards.
Yeah, Saxon been a big part of the offense here. One big long pass of 23 yards and then a couple screens where he's just making guys miss, and they're just taking advantage of the numbers out there. The receivers are blocking one-on-one, and you got to get off those blocks, otherwise you're going to have them running that screen all day long.
Which is what Hope did on the last play, but, it wasn't enough to stop them before they got that first down. Another first down from the 21-yard line. Looks like a handoff to Lilly up the middle, and he's shifty. And he's still going, but Hope's defense finally puts him on his back after it appears a 6 to 7 yard gain.
Yeah, Lilly showing why he's one of the better running backs in the league. He's very shifty, hard to bring down, and a couple Dutchmen in there probably should have made the tackle earlier, but he made a couple guys miss. Kept those legs moving too, proving he's not just a speed guy. He's got a little power in those legs.
Yeah, he tried to run over a couple guys in there and couldn't get it done, but, he gave his full effort and got more yards than what he should have on that play. He's got that low center of gravity and wide legs, that helps. So, not just quick. He's power too. Hope's defense shifting, and another handoff to Lilly up the middle, and he is tripped up by O'Meara for a very minimal gain.
Hope's defense steps up there, keeping Lilly from making a big run there, and
which is good because now it's third and 4.
About 3rd and 4 here.
On the 15-yard line, in the red zone again are the Comets. Let's see if Hope can stagnate them and hold them to a field goal attempt. Black and Lilly in the backfield again. Saxon is split off to the right. Let's see if they go back to the screen play since that's what's been working. Got a play action fake, and there's pressure. Black steps out of it and just slings it out of bounds to keep him in the field goal range.
Now, in this situation, I have to believe there's no doubt that's intentional grounding. Not outside the tackle box. No receiver near that pass, but I'm not seeing a flag down. I'm not sure what the decision is here.
Looks like the refs are going to confer and discuss this because there was not a receiver within 20 yards of where that ball ended up.
He absolutely was not outside of the tackle box, and that will bring the flag out for intentional grounding, which is a loss of down. That's going to help bounce Olivet back perhaps for a little bit longer field goal attempt here.
If not out of field goal range at all, because he felt the pressure and he was spinning around back and forth before just finally throwing it up.
Yeah, that looks like they're going to put this down on the spot, and I'm not sure how good Olivet's kicker is this year, but I don't know that he's got a 50-yard leg in him.
I don't think so either, especially after that blocked extra point.
Yeah, this penalty looks like it's probably going to move Olivet out of field goal range, and in this situation, tough call here. It's 4th and very long, but pretty close to punt here. You almost think you might as well just throw it downfield, give it a shot. Even an interception would be like a punt here.
Yeah, it's true. If you try to punt it and boot it into the end zone, you're only gaining back about 11 yards anyways, even though it is about 4th and 20. It looks like the offense is staying on the field for the Comets.
Yeah, Blackman smart so far, making great passes, but that just was not a good decision there.
It was a good decision to get rid of the ball, but you can't be inside the tackle box when you're going to do it if there's no receiver anywhere near them. So they look like they're going to throw another deep ball. Hope's defense is playing off it. Jump ball, and it is caught way down by the first down line by Bryson. We'll see where the ball is marked to see if it's first down or not. They threw up another jump ball on a fade route to Bryson on the outside, and he made a spectacular play.
And that's going to be enough to move the chains. Once again, Olivet just going man-to-man, and Hope just helpless to cover those receivers. That height advantage is too much.
They even played off, knowing it was 4th down and 21.
Yeah, he was waiting for him on that one.
That's a big play against the Hope defense, as it is now 1st and 10 inside the 15-yard line for the Comet offense. Olivet moving the ball real well on the outside against these corners today. Receivers are making some nice plays, and Black's putting the ball where he needs to for them to make a play. There is a flag on this play before it starts. We got a false start against the Comets.
Yeah, nothing big there. Didn't notice it, but a little bit of movement, it would appear.
Hey, enough for the official to notice it.
Yep.
We talked about his lack of, Black and Kyle trying to get that duel like they had last year. We saw it.
False start going to move Olivet back. It's going to be 1st and 15 here, and maybe we'll see if that can help out Hope's defense here and keeping them out of the end zone.
Yeah, especially with 3:40 left to go in the second quarter, down 6 points here.
Olivet can really put a big-time dagger in Hope's team by taking a 2-score lead going into the half. Going to be huge for them to keep them out of the end zone, maybe hold them to a field goal here.
And Olivet deferred. Another screen pass. This was a minimal gain, about 3 yards. Got back to just short of where the original line of scrimmage was for him. Yeah, this is a big possession for the Dutch defense because if they do indeed give up a score here, Olivet deferred to the second half to get to the ball again to start the second half. It'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Olivet offense. And per usual, Black is in the shotgun with 4 receivers wide and Lilly at his side. Another fade ball, back shoulder throw, close to the ground. It is a touchdown.
Great pass there on the back shoulder.
Beautiful back shoulder throw. It looks like Kyle Bryson made the reception.
Black's been so impressive so far today with his passing, and looks like Olivet's going to go for 2 to make this one a 14-point lead if they can get it in, but really none of that possible without his superior passing ability. 1 or 2 mishaps, but able to drive them back down for another touchdown. Really Hope's defense, just no answer, nothing they can do so far.
Yeah, you got to say he made up for that intentional grounding play after those 2 beautiful throws on this drive to make up for it.
Yeah, it's the little things hopefully they can salvage to get some momentum before halftime. Hope could use a big stop here to keep the lead.
There is 2 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock, so there is a chance for Hope's offense back after this 2-point conversion. And they go for another fade throw, another back shoulder, little contact, no flag. It is incomplete. Bryson was the intended target again. Looked like they tried to run the exact same plays they scored a touchdown on, but it didn't work this time.
Man coverage out there on the outside. No surprise they went to it. They've been going to it all game. A lot of contact there, but contact from both players, and when they're both trying to play the ball, there's not going to be a call there.
Most definitely.
Good no call by the officials, and a huge stop there for Hope with 2:50 to go, 2:49, excuse me. Hope has a chance to drive down here and make it a 1-possession game, and with the missed 2-point conversion, a touchdown can actually get them within 5, which would be huge for Hope here.
Yeah, most definitely, especially now that they've had a blocked extra point and a missed 2-point conversion here. Those are points that Olivet might want later in the game if Hope's offense starts up. Brandon Zervis and Alex Van Vliet taking their usual position back deep for the kickoff as Fent lines up for yet another kickoff for the Comets.
Hope with good starting field position so far today. They've been out past the 40 a couple times now. Hopefully they can spring a nice return here and set up their offense. With 2:50, they're going to need some good field position if they don't want to be too rushed to try and score one here before we go to half.
Yeah, especially the way that the offense is played in the first half. They're going to need a little bit of spark from the special teams here. The defense is doing their best, but when you're out on the field as long as they have been, you get a little tired.
Yeah, those defensive guys trying to catch a breath here on the sideline. You can tell they are very tired.
Visibly tired even. Here's the kickoff. Looks like Zervis is going to field it at about 17, and he busts right up the middle as he usually does, and he's out near the 40-yard line yet again. And he's still going, churning those legs to the 43-yard line. That's good field position for Hope. I mean, what more can you ask for from a return team than getting it out past the 40 2 or 3 times a game even?
Yeah, that's the 3rd time now Hope started past the 40-yard line, and 4th time actually following the turnover. But Hope looking to try and take advantage here. This will be huge, starting from the 44-yard line to get at least down into field goal range here.
Yeah, and with Mick the kick coming in, the field goal range shouldn't be too far away since they're only 56 yards away from the end zone starting this drive with 2 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock.
Hope just got to be smart here and maybe some short passes.
Looking for the shotgun. Finds Kroll on the outside. Just a short pass like you were just mentioning. Nice short in-rhythm ball. Got a 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5. I think this is what Hope's offense needs to drive down the field.
Yeah, 2.5 to go here, clock winding. With enough time when they're already up by their own 50. Hope going to run the hurry up here and think they might keep going to some short routes.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush with over 2.5 minutes left. Kiss is looking left, and he throws. It's tipped by Breinert out of bounds, incomplete. There's a couple of guys in coverage there. Looked like another difficult throw for Kiss there. He's just not feeling it right now, I don't feel.
Well, a nice combo route there on the high side for the Dutchman. Damon Thomas came out and appeared, though, he was wide open if Kish would have given it a second to develop. Went short instead for the easier pass, but blanketed by a couple Olivet defenders.
Another shotgun snap for the Dutch. You don't see this often, but it does happen during their 2-minute drill. He's looking right for another short route, doesn't see it, steps up, feels the pressure, and he's running now. He's got the first down, and he is down to the 41-yard line. Nice run by Rob Kish. He didn't see anything open and took it for himself.
Huge play for Kish there. After he didn't see anyone open, looked to run off the right side, but saw an Olivet defender creeping in, used his lineman nicely, stepped underneath him, and found a lane up the middle, pick up the first down and a couple more.
He's looking for the signal now from the sideline. He finally got it, and he's ready to go inside 2 minutes now for the Hope offense inside of common territory. We got a fake keep and keep by Kish. Nice read again. He's got another 6-yard gain. Hope's obviously comfortable running the ball inside 2 minutes because they got enough territory here to make it an easy run.
That being said, Hope does have to start moving the ball a little more. They do have all 3 of their timeouts, so minute and a half here.
Hurry up offense. He takes the snap, throws another quick route to look like it was intended for Matt Kroll, but
perhaps Helm also right in the middle of them, really not sure where he was going to.
There's about 2 Hope receivers and about 4 or 5 Comet defenders in the area. So
some miscommunication there undoubtedly on the routes there as Kish threw the ball right in the middle of both receivers who split in opposite directions.
It's always difficult running the hurry-up offense. Sometimes the signals get mixed up, and that might have been a cross-up right there. Now that they've had a chance to reset, there's a minute 28 on the clock. And it is 3rd down and 4 here. This is a big play for the Hope offense. They're running a screen again. Looks like Zervis has got the screen and got a first down to the 25-yard line.
Nice play call there. Not expecting a screen there. I doubt Olivet was either. 3rd and short.
And definitely didn't look like they did.
Picked up the first down, and that first down will stop the clock until they reset it, and they have it running now.
Down to the 25-yard line is 1st and 10. Change just gets set. Throws another quick route to Breinert on the outside for another 6-yard gain. He steps out of bounds. There's a minute 14 left. Hope's got all their timeouts and finally feeling a little mojo here.
Yeah, nice route there from Breinert as he steps hard and gets the defender to back off, creates a little space, and great timing there. Kish finds him out of bounds. That's the kind of play you need when you're approaching a minute to go.
Yeah, down to the 20-yard line. They are inside the red zone. 2nd down and 4 here. Another shotgun formation. Kroll split out wide by himself. Single-man coverage on the outside, but Kish is looking left, throws it to a diving Breinert, and he doesn't make the catch.
Same route there for Breinert, ran it great. Kish just underthrows him a little wide. Still, though, Breinert dives and gets hands on that. You got to expect that ball to be caught, even though it was a bit off the mark.
Yeah, usually when the receiver gets both hands on the ball, it's a catch, even if it's a difficult one like that. But you can't really blame Breinert too much for that. But it is 3rd and 4 now again. Press coverage here on the outside for Kroll.
See what Hope goes to. 3rd and 4 last time with the screen.
Looking left again. There's a flag on the play. They went to Breinert again on that out route again, and this one off both Breinert's hands as he was falling out of bounds. I don't know if he would have made the catch or not due to the sideline, but
it appeared as though Breinert had some space. That ball off his hands, and that ball absolutely has to be caught in this situation. The flag here, maybe Hope will get lucky. Could be some defensive holding or offsides. It looks like it's going to be offsides, and huge luck there as that ball was dropped. That one's got to be caught.
It is indeed offsides against Olivet, and they are walking it off, and it appears to be a first down Hope College after an incomplete 3rd down play.
Finally, the penalty bug starting to sway our way a little bit. They killed themselves so far in the first half, but that was huge, giving them a first down here in the 14, just over a minute.
Give them a chance to pick up 7 points instead of 4. Now it's 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Kish takes the snap, and another zone read to the right side. Kish keeps it again for about 4 yards, and I don't doubt that Hope would think about taking a timeout in this situation.
It looks like they're going to hurry up. They're still over a minute with all 3 timeouts this close. I think they don't want to leave Olivet with any time either.
And he's looking left again, and he's throwing a fade route to Breinert, and he throws it out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, no chance there for Breinert. That one missed everybody out of bounds, and a good idea there. They had him man-to-man, and Breinert, a tall receiver. So
at the start of the play, I thought they were going to run another out route to Breinert like they have been all the way down the field so far, but they decided to change it up and go deep on him, and just it's hard to make the catch when the ball's thrown out of bounds.
I think that was the idea there for Hope. Sort of a little wheel almost, fake going out, and then he went up the field, and ball just wasn't quite on target.
We got a 3rd and 8 for the Dutchman. Here's a big play for him inside the 20-yard line. Another fade route to Kroll on the other side, and he has got it for a touchdown.
My goodness.
What a play by Matt Kroll. Tipped around, beautiful coverage, but he said, no, that is my ball for the touchdown.
No flag in there, but I'm fairly certain there had to have been a little bit of pass interference. A lot of contact in there, but even then, ball bouncing around, and Kroll with the presence of mind to get his hands on it and keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown. Huge for the Dutchman to get one before the half.
The concentration between his hands and his feet both were incredible on that play, and what a catch by Matt Kroll.
Good ball there. Kish gave him a good opportunity to make that play.
TJ Van Dyken with the hold on this extra point. That's kicked by Aaron Mick, and it is up and through. There is a flag on the play, though.
Another penalty. Interesting to see this. You wouldn't think this much time left in the half would allow for that penalty to have an impact, but anything in the 15-yard variety could move a kickoff back and perhaps give Olivet a chance for some good field position. We'll see what the call is.
39.4 seconds left here to go in the second quarter. The extra point is good.
It is a personal foul against the Comets.
I believe they might have hit the snap.
With 40 seconds to go, that'll be big for Hope to be able to pin him deep here, perhaps. A ball left up high so the team can get down there and stop him short, or just boot one out the back of the end zone.
It appears there was illegal contact on the snapper there on the center for the extra point. This will push the Comets back even further in their attempt to try and score with less than 40 seconds left.
Yeah, of course, not allowed to make contact like that on the snapper. They're trying to protect him. He has no ability to block for himself that easily, so that's what's going to cause a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's 19-14 now. Olivet's leading Hope with 39 seconds left as Hope is going to kick off from midfield. You got to believe this is going to result in a touchback unless they try and pooch kick it of some kind.
Yeah, big kick Mick here. He's got an easy chance to put this one out back of the end zone here, and we'll see if that's what they do, or maybe he's going to pooch one high, let the kicking team get down there and pin him inside the 20. I'd say give that a try, run some time off the clock.
Yeah, especially with low clock like it is now, and it appears that Olivet has all 3 timeouts left. So we will see how they utilize that come on the offense. But here comes Mick with the kick from midfield. And it looks like he does boot it deep into the end zone, and Olivet's not even going to give it a look.
Yeah, he's just going to boot that one out the back of the end zone. Easy kick for him there. That one almost went through the uprights, actually, which is good for Hope if they need a field goal late in the game. Looks like Mick's showing off a pretty good leg there.
Yeah, that's right. If they give him a nice run-up, he might be able to kick one from midfield if it's a big issue.
I think Mick could put one up from 50 yards after. That's a 60-yard ball right there from the 50-yard line. You think he could make one from 50?
I think he could.
He's really got to get a good leg into it. It's a different story when you're in a place kick and you don't have that run up. It's got to be timed. There's a lot of factors that go into a kick like that. You got to drive it low. We see a lot of those kicks get blocked. So
it would be interesting to see. I've seen him make a couple longer field goals in his day, but 50 yards, that would be tough for any kicker.
Yep.
As the Olivet offense comes out onto the field for what we assume would be the last drive of the first half. And they are in their traditional shotgun 4 wide receiver formation, and they do hand the ball off to Lilly, see if they can get anywhere, and he gets about 4 yards and is taken down.
Yeah, conservative fear for Olivet. They're not hurrying. It looks as though they're just going to take this one into half.
They're content with their 19-14 lead, especially since they're getting the ball to start off the second half. They're probably just going to hand the ball off one more time and see if Lilly can bust a big one here.
Yeah, back in your own territory, you don't want to try and force something. You give Hope a pick-6 opportunity, so I think they're just going to let this one run down. They won't even run a play.
Yeah, the play clock's not even running, so they don't need to run a play, and they are walking off the field for halftime here. We got Olivet College 19, Hope College 14 at halftime on homecoming weekend.
Yeah, Hope just the story so far in the first half, killing themselves with penalties. Probably should be leading this game when you look at that. A turnover each, both teams with 1 interception, a couple tip balls, some tough plays. Like we said, the special teams and the interceptions making an impact on this game so far.
Yeah, we said before the game that a turnover battle would be a big issue here, but it seems penalties have overridden that turnover issue.
Yeah, Hope able to turn it around there. Huge for their momentum and their mindset going into the half to pick up that touchdown, get this within 1 score. And we'll see how Olivet bounces back on offense here as they will get the ball. And we're going to take a little break for halftime here, and we'll be back after that.
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of this matchup between the Hope Flying Dutchmen and the Olivet Comets, with the Comets leading 19-14 and getting the ball to start the second half here, Blaine.
Yeah, Olivet deferring on the coin flip and deciding to just let the clock run out in that first half and take it in, and wise decision there as they're getting the ball back here. Hope's defense is going to have to step up big, and that's going to be key to the way the second half plays out overall. Points have been tough to come by, even though it's 19-14, a couple turnovers and a lot of penalties hurting both teams so far. Mick out to tee this one up from the 35 and kick it deep as soon as Olivet's got the return team out there ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Hope's offense attacks this second half here. They seemed a little iffy the entire first half, other than that first drive. Right up until the end there, when they started running the 2-minute offense, you think they might run a little bit of more hurry-up shotgun?
Yeah, perhaps the hurry-up was catching the defensive backs from Olivet off guard, because with the exception of that last drive, they were just blanketing Hope receivers and didn't get much going in the air. Hopefully they can turn that around. Maybe they will go to the hurry-up. We'll see.
And here's the kick. Received at about the 14-yard line off the right side here. And a big hit, and there's a fumble on the play. The ball's loose on the ground, and there's a pile.
Hope players claiming they're on top of it. A lot of blue jerseys there.
Looks
and it
like
will
Hope's
be
got
Hope
the ball.
football.
Yes, Hope football.
Wow, that's a big play that we were talking about. Defense didn't even get to get out on the field. Special teams making a huge impact. That was one of our keys to the game before we started. Whose special teams can make an impact with a tough matchup between a good offense and a good defense. And Hope now with a chance. Fantastic field position.
And it looks like there's a player down for Olivet on the field. And I can only assume it was the return man, because he got rocked real hard by that kickoff coverage.
Yeah, let's hope he just got the wind knocked out of him here and it's not anything more serious. It looks like that might be the case. He's laying on his back. A big stick to the gut, knocking the ball out like that is going to leave a guy on his back a lot of the time. Hope starting off from the 29-yard line here with great field position. You'd like to think that they would score, but last half they had a similar opportunity in which they hurt themselves with penalties and did not score. Olivet player getting up now. Luckily, it looks like he just did have the wind knocked out of him. He's okay now.
Yeah, that appears to be Javon Moore, who was down, and I do believe he was the man returning the ball.
Yeah, Moore was the return man there, and didn't see who got a helmet on it, but a great play just to jar the ball loose, and stuck a shoulder right in his gut, popped the ball out.
And he's walking off the field under his own power, so that's good to see for everybody. Hope's offense is coming up to the line, and it appears they're going back under center to start this second half off.
Yeah, Hope looking to get things going quick, but they have to wait for the injured player to leave, and maybe they are going to pick up the tempo like you said, Eric.
Yeah, 6 seconds into the third quarter, and it's a big play already for Hope. Let's see if they can take advantage. Got a toss to Boersma off to the right. Jenkins is in the backfield again, but he gets around the outside. Knocked down after about a 1.5-yard gain.
Yeah, Boersma getting outside there. Nice block there. Hope wide receivers keeping the defense out of the backfield. Kroll with a nice hook to keep his man turned inside. Boersma read that, bounced it out. Only able to get a yard, but hopefully Hope can pick something up here on second down.
Another under center, and it doesn't seem like they are really taking too much hurry up as they're going. Drops back, looks left for Kish. Feels the pressure, and looks like he's going down. Sacked after a negative 3-yard play, excuse me. And it's going to be 3rd and long again for the Dutchmen. Theme throughout the first half, I would say.
Yeah, and they haven't been able to capitalize in any of these situations. Tough to get these long plays as you're limited to what kinds of things you can do, and Olivet knows that. Their defensive backs are covering those receivers well again, and that's what forced this long third down.
Yeah, and the pass game was not real efficient in the first half as well. So we'll see what they do as Kish rolls to the left here and throws a nice ball to Kroll, but it looked good, but it was about 3 yards off target, and Kroll had no chance, even reaching out with just one hand. No chance to make that play. Another miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver there, I got to believe. It looks like they're going for it here since it's 4th and 12 on the 31-yard line, so they're not going to gain too much distance by not going for it, and Olivet did this to him in the first half.
Yeah, let's see if Hope can have a similar opportunity. I called it earlier asking if Mick would come out for a 50-yarder. Looks like they're not going to let him try one from about 48. That'd be a tough drive. So see if they can pick this one up in the air probably, unless they're going to go to a draw to Boersma.
Hey, especially on a big play to start the second half, you want to take advantage. He rolls left. He's looking for Kroll, and he's got him. Oh, knocked out. Great defense. Looks like Trevor Haas on the defense there. Knocks it away from Kroll. Looked like he had the reception.
Yeah, Kroll visibly frustrated with himself on that one. had the ball in his hands but jarred loose. A great defensive play, but nonetheless, Kroll's got to believe that he's got to come up with that catch there.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a first down for the Dutchman, but instead it's a turnover on downs. The Comets are going to take over with a 5-point lead and 13:36 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, Hope defense out for the first time now after that turnover on the kickoff. Hope again with great field position. Like I said, twice now starting inside the 35 of Olivet in 0 points in both of those opportunities.
Yeah, Olivet's defense came up big on that last drive. Let's see if the offense can take advantage. And it looks like they're going for a big play. Got 5 wide receivers on the field. And Black, another underneath route. And Saxon's got what he needs for a first down. Another short across the middle reception and an 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, Olivet kind of doing what they want, moving the ball at will in the air. It's so tough for Hope to cover all of these different receivers. And underneath route created some space enough to make a big play, and looked like it was Crook there who actually came up and made a pretty nice tackle, saving another big gain.
Another 5-wide set for the Comets, and I've been told that Saxon has more catches this game than he has all season, so he's making a big impact for the Comets on offense. Another throw, quick pass, just outside, 7-yard gain. Looks like that was Trevor Wyman on the reception for Olivet. Black is feeling it on this drive. He hasn't had an incompletion yet. He's already got 2 quick, nice passes, and he's moving the ball just like he did in the first half. Saxon is making a real big impact on this game. Looks like Lily's coming into the game for a substitution now.
Yeah, see if that means they're going to go with a run here on second and about 5 yards, and a lot of quick passes here. They've been successful. Let's see if they're going to go to the ground after they spread Hope's defense out just a little bit. Looks like Hope's bringing in an extra defensive back here.
Yeah, the old adage, it ain't broke, don't fix it, and it doesn't look like Olivet's changing anything. They hand off to Lilly up the middle, but there's nowhere to go, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Cody Lindemal there in on the tackle among other Dutchman players.
Yeah, great play there overall by the defensive line. They really made that play happen. A lot of pressure, a few guys into the backfield, including Steven Gerger.
Alex Witek was in there as well.
Andrew Lucas pushed his man back away as you saw him in there and subbing out now. But
You'd think that the Hope defense would have made some changes to combat these short passes that has been going on by Olivet, but it seems to be working this second half as well as we're 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Not much you can do with a lot of receivers, and you got to cover so many different guys.
It's true. They got 5 wide. Black feels the pressure, steps up, makes a man miss, gets the first down, and slides down at the 45-yard line for another Comet first down.
That's why it's been so hard for Hope to stop the Olivet offense. They've just got so many dimensions, as well as Black's been throwing with a great running back, but when Black takes off with his own legs, what can you do with so many different dimensions?
Safety Colin Kelly forced Black to get down on that play, and he looks visibly shaken up on this play as he looks like he got kicked in the leg by Black when he went down to slide, but he doesn't want to sub.
They will be bringing in a substitution now, and I believe Hope's going to be forced to take a timeout, and they are.
Yep, Tanner Cat was trying to run onto the field, but Colin Kelly did not want to sub after making that last play. So we have our first time out of the second half, and this could be big later on, don't you think, Blaine?
Yeah, this could be huge. Really, Hope's just got to figure something out here defensively, because it doesn't matter if their offense is going to be able to get going or not. They're already down by 1 score, so if their offense can't get going, there's nothing they're going to be able to do. You just got to figure something out to combat all the different dimensions of this offense for the Comets, and short passes, running the ball with the quarterback, running the ball with their running backs, and let's see what kind of changes they make. Maybe they'll figure something out with the timeout here.
Yeah, Black's definitely been playing well this entire game, and it's got to be tough when he can run and throw the ball as well as he can. And when you got receivers making plays for him out there too, he's putting the ball where it needs to go, and you got Lilly running the ball. It's tough to try and stop this when there's so many explosive players all over the place for the Comet offense.
Colin Kelly right back into the game now. They've had to take a timeout to get him out, trying to bring Tanner Cat in, but just like that, Cat comes out and Kelly right back in. He must have convinced coaches he was ready to go, and he looks like he is.
Yeah, they almost had a substitution error again. Handoff to Lilly up the middle, and he's taken down after a 2-yard gain.
Guess who? Lindemulder in there with another tackle. Easy to see why he leads the Dutchman by far in tackles. Just really played fantastic so far for the Dutchman.
You really can't understate that he is all over the field all the time. Looks like number 97, Michael Bridges, was in on that play as well for the defensive line of Hope.
Olivet taking their time getting this play call in here. Play clock running down towards 10 as they get set up.
Yeah, there's about 2nd and 8 here from the right side of the 50 for him, down on the 43-yard line. Another shotgun snap with 4 receivers. He's looking left, but he throws across the middle. Another short route, and he's got a first down most definitely. And we got Mitchell Bailey on the reception down inside the 30-yard line.
Olivet offensive coordinator is just winning this chess match so far. Hope decides to bring pressure on both sides from the outside on that play. And right there with just a crossing route, a drag across the middle, the perfect play call in that situation. And it's wide open for a huge play and another first down.
It just continues to work for him on the offensive end. Hope has no answer for those short crossing routes. And, you know, if they keep running these bubble screens too, they'll probably get handoffs up the middle open. Speaking of handoffs up the middle, here's one off the left side, and Lily's going, makes a man miss. And it looked like Lindemalder laying on the ground made the tackle. What an amazing tackle. Laying on the ground wraps up Lily, who's a very shifty and powerful guy, as we've said.
Yeah.
2nd down and 3.
Yeah, Lily picking up about 7 there and just doing whatever they can. A lot of different play calls in here. Good job mixing it up so far for Olivet. And they're knocking on the door again here. Pretty close to the red zone.
Yeah, they got doubles wide to each side with Lily in the backfield again. And I have to imagine they're going to do much of the same. Another bubble screen, and Saxon drops it this time. They call that pass a forward pass, and it is incomplete. Saxon would have had a lot of room to run and then make a play like he has in the first half had he caught that ball. But luckily for Hope, it is now 3rd down and 4. We'll see if Hope can hold them outside the red zone here. And I've heard that Olivet's field goal kicker isn't the best, so we might have to stop him for 2 plays here.
Yeah, with 3rd and short here, if they did stop him, I'd have to imagine Olivet might just go for it right after that, especially the way their offense has been moving.
Especially after that Hail Mary pass, essentially, on 4th and 21 in the first half. Another short across, and he's down to the 5, and he is muscling his way down to the 1-yard line.
Givens there with the reception. Another crossing route. Givens just subs into the game to add a little size. I thought maybe to block for a run, but gave it to him on the pass on the first play. And
yeah, that's his first reception of the game, too.
Just like that, coming in and making an impact. Bringing in a couple more big guys. They might be setting up a jumbo package and running the ball here. They're huddling up close to the ball. That's what they've done both times when they hurried up to the line. Here they do it again.
They hurry up to the line as it's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They got to offset to the right, and the quarterback sneaks right, and he's got it again. Another touchdown.
Identical to the last time he scored running the ball. Same play there. They hurry up. When they huddle that close to the line, Hope's got to know they're going to come right out and try and power it on them. And on the goal line, it's just tough to keep them out when they're doing that.
It's just they continue to do the same thing, and it doesn't seem like Hope's defense is recognizing what the offense is doing, and they're going to stay on the field again to try and attempt another 2-point conversion just like last time, make back a point from when they missed last.
Yeah, Olivet's been chasing a point ever since that blocked extra point, and now with an 11-point lead, looking to extend it to 13.
Yeah, now that it's 25-14, Olivet with 9 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, And Black's rolling left. He's got a man in the back, but he throws it up, and it is knocked down. Looked like Kirby Cook had good coverage there. I thought Black had a man on the outside who was open that he could have thrown it to for an easy 2-pointer, but they went for the jump ball.
Yeah, poor decision there by Black. One of his few poor decisions of this game. He had Trevor Wyman wide open out in the flat right around the goal line. He tried going to his man in the back, but double covered. So interesting to see him make that decision. So far, he's been sharp.
Luckily for Hope, that denies them the 2 points. Olivet will still be continuing to chase that point, you got to imagine, especially with an 11-point lead now. Could be up 2 full scores, but Hope's got a chance to make it a score and a half here if they can put this drive into the end zone.
Yeah, down 11 here. Hope with a touchdown, you have to imagine, would go for 2 to try and make it a field goal game. They got to do whatever they can to get the game close. Their offense hasn't been the most prolific so far today, but good news for Hope. Their return game has been on point. They've started past the 40-yard line 3 times now off of returns. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Yeah, and just as in the first half, and Bleat and Service are back, and Fence kicking as well. 25-14 Olivet, 9:19 left in the 3rd quarter.
And then a 11-play, 72-yard drive down the field. 9:19 here to go in the 3rd quarter. A 25-14.
Here comes the kick. It appears that Van Vliet is returning it from the 11-yard line. He's going up the middle as they have all the aim, and he's got a seam on the left side, makes a cutback. He's to the 50, the 45. He's got one man to beat. He's down to the 30, and he's down to the 15, and he is wrestled down at that 10-yard line.
There we go. Just like we said, that return game has been on point all day. This one a little better than starting on their own 40. They take it all the way down to Olivet's 10-yard line. Hard to imagine. Hope won't be able to put some points on the board here, but we've seen that happen before. This time on the 10, however, let's hope they can punch one in.
Most definitely. The special teams coach for Hope has got to be happy with the way his team has played today on kickoff, recovering a fumble, and kickoff return, having 4 great returns, including one almost 90 yards all the way down to the Comet 10-yard line.
Yeah, and on the other hand there, that Olivet special teams coach has got to be pretty upset with his players. I can see him over there huddled up, trying to figure it out on the sidelines.
Kish is under center and hands off to Reggie Duncan, who goes up the middle and powers his way down to the 2-yard line.
Huge hole there. Could drive a car through that one as Duncan takes it down to the 2-yard line, rumble on his way, drags a tackler, and sets up Hope for a nice chance here. They can get a first down without a touchdown, but most likely will just punch it in or be stopped.
Yeah, especially since it's 2nd and 2 from the 3-yard line. They've been trying to establish the run game all game, and that's the best run I think they've had all game. And Reggie's in the backfield again, and Kish is under center with 2 receivers. Handing it off to Duncan again, see if he can punch it into the end zone. He gets down to about the 1-yard line, and the line judge says he is down. But I think they are going to give him the first down, Blaine, just like you mentioned.
Yeah, not able to get in, but nice enough for the Dutchman. They'll have 4 chances here from inside the yard. If they did get it, and it looks like they're
giving them a first down.
They did. First and goal for the Dutchman here. Great opportunity, just what they needed.
Yeah, let's see if they can punch it in here with 8.5 left in the 3rd quarter, down 11 points. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Olivet's converted both their chances. Let's see what Hope can do. And they try to power it in with Duncan again. He's met by 3 Comets, but turned into the end zone for a touchdown. Reggie Duncan, 1-yard score.
Olivet met him at the line with a nice play, but Duncan able to roll around a guy and make a nice play. He falls into the end zone there. Hope gets it within 5 points, the extra point.
Just like we said, they're going for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game so they can tie it up with a field goal later on if they need to. So we'll see what kind of 2-point conversion play they draw up here. They are under center again with Billy Brown in the backfield. Kish looks to throw a fade. Looks like Kroll's out there, up high. There is a flag on the play. The pass was blocked away, so it is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll see what type of interference this is, because it appears it'll be interference one way or the other.
I got to imagine this is going to be defensive pass interference. The defensive back was there to make the play, but he never turned to make a play on the ball. It was Jenkins with the coverage, but without making a play on the ball in college football, it doesn't matter what the situation is. They're going to give that flag every time.
Yes, it is against the Comets, so that is against Jenkins. He's played a solid first half, but giving Hope another chance on this 2-point conversion again.
Yeah, now they're cutting that distance in half. Got their big fella in the backfield. Let's see if they just pound it into him.
Yeah, fullback Bill Brown offset next to Kish in the shotgun. They do fake it. Kish keeps it and is stuffed at the 3-yard line, and absolutely no chance for that play to work based off the Olivet defense there.
Olivet blitzing both linebackers. They gave up their blitz before the play. You could see it coming. Kish has got to be able to recognize that and perhaps go to an audible there. That play had no chance from the start.
Yeah, there was just too many Olivet defenders in there to try and have the Hope offense block it. So the score now is 25-20. Olivet leading by 5 points with 8:10 left in the 3rd quarter.
You know, I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of the fade on the goal line there with only 1.5 yards out. They had man coverage with Olivet packing the box like that, and got to imagine you could try a slant or some sort of combo pattern out there and get an open receiver. But nonetheless, Hope gets it within 1 score before they kick off here.
Especially with Hope's propensity to run the ball and how they ran the ball on this short drive that they had, you'd think they might try to punch it in again with Duncan or Brown. But they went for the pass, and it didn't work, and then they tried a quarterback keeper that Olivet had snuffed out from the beginning.
All right, big time here. Hope's defense going to have to step up all night. It's been a chess match back and forth, but it seems like every time Hope scores, they allow Olivet to come back down and do the same.
There's a kickoff here, fielded by number 7 at the 20-yard line. Brought down at the 30-yard line by Hope Special Teams. And Olivet will have a chance to get the ball back. We've almost seen as many touchdowns here in the first 7 minutes of the 3rd quarter as we have the entire first half of this game. We said it, we figured it'd be a high-scoring affair. 25-20 right now. 45 points is pretty respectable, and you got to imagine there's going to be a lot more going up on the board for the rest of this game.
Yeah, let's see how Hope's defense can stand up to Braden Black, who's 22 for 30 on the day. He does have an interception, but 2 touchdowns to go with it. Ran a couple in on the ground and made some nice passes in the air. Totaling four total touchdowns now.
Got to say that he's playing well. Out of the shotgun again, he's looking left, and he throws another quick pass. Looks like Bailey's got another reception for about 4 yards before he is stacked up by the Hope defense.
Crook there on the spot, a nice one-on-one tackle in open space. It's tough to wrap up a good receiver like that.
Especially a man who's that much bigger than Crook is.
Winding down here in the third quarter now. We're coming up on the halfway mark in the quarter, and Olivet looking to get something going here.
Let's see if Hope's defense has changed at all to try to adjust and attack the short underneath routes that Olivet is throwing. They got 5 wide again. He's looking back. He's feeling the pressure, and he is going down. That looks to be number 97, Alex Wietek, on the tackle.
Yeah, fantastic play there. Came in and just shot through that offensive line, made a nice move inside, and nowhere to go there for Black as he got wrapped up into the backfield.
Now, I would say 3rd and 12 is difficult for the Olivet offense, but they have converted a 4th and 22, so I'm not making any assumptions here. It is 3rd and 12. Good pressure by Alex Wietek up the middle.
Hope needs a big stop here to keep Olivet off the board and get some good field position.
Let's see if they bring some pressure. They do bring one off the edge, but he gets it out. Nice defensive play. Looks like Crook on the coverage again. Beautiful, blanketed all over the receiver. No chance, and Olivet will be punting it away.
Yeah, Kirby Crook, just veteran play there. He's out there on an island, and the senior on the comeback route makes a huge play, diving, gets his left hand in there, and that's just a big play they needed. Hope's defense ready to go.
Yeah, and the MIAA, Crook Island is not the island you want to be on.
Olivet back to punt now, and let's see if Hope can turn another big return. They've got some big kick returns. Let's see if they can keep going on the punt return.
It looks to be another weak kick, but, Van Vliet drops it at the 35-yard line. The ball is loose. It's still loose on the ground. Looked at, Olivet almost had it, but then he lost it, and they do recover it. Olivet football at the 30-yard line.
The last thing Hope could have done there, that was a low line drive kick, setting them up for a fantastic return, and just simply lost the ball. Not sure what happened there.
Van Vliet went to receive it and went right through both of his hands, hit the deck, and Olivet recovered it at the 30-yard line.
Yeah,
tough break for Hope.
In that situation, Van Vliet's just got to fall on top of the ball. He tried to make up for his mistake and scoop it up, but you just got to cut your losses in that situation.
Just hold on to the ball. This could be a big play in this game if Olivet can convert this into a touchdown.
Well, Hope's defense, a lot of pressure on them now as they have throughout the game. They've been on the field a lot. I got to imagine they're pretty tired after just coming out.
Yeah, especially after trying to hold Braden Black down. And they hand off to Lilly up the middle, and he's got a seam on the left side and is stacked up by, yet again, Cody Lindemulder. About a 4-yard carry there, so it's going to be 2nd and 6 here from the 27-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line.
Well, we've been saying it all day, and we said it as one of our keys to the game. The special teams making an impact on this game already. Hope kind of got the good side of that before we went to halftime, but now giving Olivet a great opportunity.
Yeah, they even had a good kick return to start the second half, so the special teams would have a check mark next to Hope's name until this last play here. Now you got to wonder what points off turnover is going to look like as Lilly takes one over the left side, and he's galloping down the sideline, and he's got another first down. And he is carrying the ball well. He's got over 70 yards rushing now, and he is barely into the third quarter. Olivet's into the red zone yet again. Down on the 17-yard line, we got 1st and 10 for the Comets. Hope's defense just has no answer. I can't see one.
Yeah, they're really being held up to a high standard here, having to make so many stops so far. Let's see if they can make a red zone stop here.
Yeah, well, Lilly off the left side again, and he's got blockers out in front, and he bounces it out and gets about a 7-yard gain before Crook shoves him out of bounds.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that looked like the exact same play. They just ran for that first down. They just got that lineman pulling out in front of him, and he's just playing on his back, waiting for a defender to make a move, and he just counteracts that move, and he's creating some space for himself on the outside.
Sometimes offensive coordinators do that. They see a play works, they go right back to it to try to catch the defense off guard, and I think for the most part it did against Hope. They corralled it pretty well, but 6-yard gain, you'll take that on first down every time.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up with a 5-yard gain for Lilly.
Coming up on 5 minutes here in the third quarter, Olivet's leading 25-20 and threatening to score on the 11-yard line with a 2nd down play here. Play action fake, rolls out to the right. He's got a man, picked off, intercepted. Throws it right into the hands of Andrew Lucas, the corner, undercut the out route. and it is picked off, and Hope's defense comes up big on that play.
Well, there's the big play we were talking about. Blackman's so superb in this game, but a huge mistake there. Off the play action, looked as though the receiver had some space, but Lucas was baiting him all the way. He had that route undercut, and he came in, made a nice catch, stayed in bounds, and wow, if Hope can come back and make a score, a 90-yard drive after this, that would just be absolutely huge.
And that's 2 big stops by the Hope defense. They stopped him on 4th down, and then after that fumble, made up for Van Vliet's error right there, I believe. He's got to be one happy customer. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. Down 5 points with 4:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Kish under center. He spins and hands off. Looks like to Zervis, who is met immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go there. Superb play from the Olivet defensive line.
Yeah, Hope, has had a carousel of running backs this game between Boersma, Zervis, Duncan, and Brown. They've been running all over the place.
Yeah, Armstrong back there to disrupt that play. He's one of Olivet's leading tacklers, no surprise. And another great play from him. Hope now getting themselves in another difficult situation if they can't gain some yards here on 2nd down.
Yep, Kish under center again with an H-back off to the left. He throws a quick pass, looks like out to Kroll, who's got it for about an 8-yard gain. Nice reception by Kroll, and it looks like they're going to give him the 1st down.
Yeah, Kroll able to get the catch, harness that one in, and get the defender to back off a little bit, and he made some space and made the play, got the 1st down. Big conversion for the Dutchman, pinned back inside their own 10.
Especially since Rob Kish is currently 9 for 23 right now. You got to try to find some semblance of a rhythm here for the quarterback. Get some nice, easy throws for him out there.
Not only that, but just confidence. He's got to be able to believe that he can make those throws if you're going to come back in a game like this.
That's right. That's right. And down 5 points, it's not a big comeback anymore, but you don't want to let it get away. We got a quick toss, and there's a bad toss, and Zervis has to fall on it way back at the 8-yard line for Hope. I don't know if that was the quarterback or the running back's fault. It looked like it went right through Zervis's hands there.
Yeah, Zervis probably should have came up with that one as he subs out Boersma coming in for him now. And that's the kind of thing that can't happen in that situation. Hope now back in a 2nd and very long, more than 20 yards.
22 after us. It would have been 2nd and 10, and it looked like there was some running room off to the side there on that play.
I was just going to say, Eric, the most unfortunate thing about that play was set up so well with the fake and the pitch to the opposite side. There was so much room for him to run, and instead a 12-yard loss.
Now Hope's got to go back to the shotgun. They got split backs and wide receivers split wide. Kish drops back, and they run a slip screen again to Boersma, but it is eaten up. Number 33, Bo Bridigan on that tackle. He snuffed that out immediately, and Hope is in a tough situation with 3rd and 20+ yet again.
Yeah, Bertigan's a big fella as a freshman. You don't see those kids coming out of high school quite as big, but he's 6 foot, 220 pounds. He's got some thickness on him. He just fought off the block there and made the play. Otherwise, perhaps a chance to spring a big play for the Dutchman. Now 3rd and 22. Might just keep the ball on the ground to try and avoid a big interception or a play like that.
Yeah, he's going to be a guy to be reckoned with for the next 4 years, I got to believe. Kish rolls out right into the end zone, back out the end zone, still looking for a guy. He's going downfield. He's got Kroll up for it, and it goes off both hands. Would have been a tough catch for Mr. Kroll. There was good coverage out there by a couple of Olivet defenders.
Good coverage there from Olivet. Just had to take a chance on that play, but Kroll able to step under the defender and get both hands on that pass. Couldn't quite bring it in, though. Almost made a fantastic play. That's the kind of play that could spark a win for the Dutchman.
Yeah, Kish kind of threw it up there, give his receiver a chance to make a play when it's 3rd and as long as it was. But just couldn't get it done. Looks like there's a penalty, and it was holding. It was declined because it was incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 22, and the Dutch will be punting.
Yeah, dangerous situation here as the Dutch are going to be punting out of their own end zone. Hopefully we can have some sure-handedness here and get this one deep enough to prevent Olivet from having too good a field position.
Especially with one blocked in the first quarter.
Boy, the way things are going right now, you almost just got to hope for a big play from the special teams here. See if they can make something happen, maybe another fumble.
Yeah, the defense has definitely got to be frustrated. I mean, they're playing their butts off this half and coming up big for them, but the offense is just stagnated yet again. DeVries gets the kickoff, and it is not a real good kick. It is going to be out at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, DeVries was rushed on that one as Olivet got a little pressure. Kicking out of your own end zone could be a nervous thing, and he just tried getting that one off as quick as he could off the side of the foot and giving Olivet great field position right here.
He's got to be reliving that last kick, too, where he ended up on the ground, and punters don't like ending up on the ground too often.
Olivet starting from about the same spot they did last time, and Hope was able to keep him out with a nice interception. So let's see if they can do the same here.
I guess we'll see. As Black takes his shotgun formation yet again. Gives the signals to the receivers.
To go to the seam here, but they hand it off instead.
Lilly takes a 3-yard carry off the left side for 2nd and 7 now from the 32-yard line, as Olivet is in no rush because there's 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and they have a 25-20 lead over Hope College, and obviously they have the ball as well.
Under 2 minutes now in the third quarter. Hope's defense once again being forced to step up and really just keeping the Dutchman in the game so far.
Yeah, they got to be gassed out there. They've been on the field a lot, and this offense is running a lot of plays. Got a play action, quick pass to, looks like Saxon again. Got another reception. Is that 9 catches for him today?
Yeah, Saxon been huge so far, and that is going to be probably his 9th reception on the day, and it is, and he's just absolutely tearing up that offense and stepping up big. That's more receptions than he's had total in the season so far just today.
Yeah, that quick play action and freezes the linebackers just enough to give Saxon some room there, and he is really utilizing his spot in the slot.
Averaging just short of 10 yards of reception as well.
Black still in the shotgun with Lilly to his side, and he hands off to Lilly off the right side, who looks for room and is tackled by his own offensive lineman.
Yeah, Lilly tried creating some space outside there. He had a lineman out in front of him, but that lineman couldn't get out of the way, and he took him down himself.
Yeah, Lilly tried to look for a cutback or a hesitation move, and when the lineman came lumbering around the corner there, you're not getting out of the way of that one, and accidentally ran over his own guy.
Yeah, Kyle Towner, the senior tackle out there, was just a little outmatched. A couple defenders in front of him. He couldn't get both of them out of the way, and Lilly just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, Hope would wrap that up real quickly if he wasn't taken down by his own man anyways. And they're going back to the 5-wide set here, which seemed to have worked early in the third quarter. And it's 2nd and 14 from the 22-yard line. He drops back. He's looking right, feels the pressure, rolls right, dumps it off real quick. Saxon again, another 6-yard reception, a nice safety valve for him on that play.
Yeah, able to avoid the pressure and keep it from being 3rd and 2 long, and able to move it up to a manageable situation, but still 3rd and 10 here. You got to think the Dutchmen are amped up to make a big stop here and try and keep them off the board once again.
Well, Hope's defense is doing its best to keep this team in the game. Lilly's back into the game now as Black looks over for the signal.
Like I said, they were 3 of 3 before the last drive. We stalled out the turnover.
It's 3rd and 10 here as Hope's defense is shuffling around in the secondary. Black takes the snap. He's looking to the left side, and he throws up another deep ball. Looks like it's Bryson on the outside, but he threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, Bryson ran a nice route. Actually had a half a step on his defender, but that ball rarely off the mark there from Black, who's been in the second half so far off the mark a couple of times, and that's been huge. In the first half, he was unstoppable.
And it looks like Olivet's going to try and attempt to send on the field goal kicker.
Big stop for the Hope defense here. Even a conversion on the field goal keeps it at a one-possession game, and boy, you just can't credit that defense enough. Giving up 25 points already, but with as much as Olivet's had the ball in the red zone, that little of a score is pretty amazing.
So we will see Gunnar Repair line up for the field goal. Looks to be about a 34-yard field goal, and we'll see if he can convert. Snaps up, the kick. It is just over the crossbar. It is good. That is 3 points for Olivet on that 34-yard field goal that snuck across the bar.
Not a very good kick there from a low-line drive, but snuck that one just over the crossbar, and almost some kicking trouble there. But regardless, they get the score up to 28-20, an 8-point lead. Hope still with a chance here, only down 1 score.
And there's the 3 points that Olivet's been looking for off of their extra points on the touchdowns. 28-20 now. Olivet has the lead. We don't exactly know how much time is left in the game due to a malfunction on the scoreboard here at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. So we will let you know when we figure that out. We think it is just over 4 minutes. Is that what it looks like? We'll let you know when we find out for sure. Is that what it is? 4.2 seconds? Correction, there's 4 seconds left. The scoreboard has been fixed. So now Olivet in Fent is ready to kick off again. It is 28-20 Hope College. 4 seconds left in the third quarter as Van Vliet and Zervis are back, and you got to imagine if it's going to Van Vliet, he's going to try to make up for his fumble from earlier.
Yeah, returning game for Hope in the story of the day so far. Big returns and big turnover that set up that field goal for Olivet.
And Olivet does kick it deep. It goes to Van Vliet. He handles it well this time. He's looking for his seam. He cuts back, makes a man miss, and gets driven down at the 24-yard line. Looked like Walter Love III made a tackle. And that will be the end of the third quarter, so we're going to switch sides. 28-20, Olivet is leading Hope with 1 quarter to play, and Hope has got about 76 yards to go to try and tie it up. So we will see what they do when the fourth quarter starts.
The Comets lead 28-20 over the Hope Farms. We're going to take a quick 30-second pause here on WOC 89-1.
Well, Hope's going to take over here and try and advance the ball downfield a little better and perhaps tie it up here as they take over on their own 24-yard line.
Kiss is currently 10 for 24 with 117 yards and 2 touchdown passes and 1 interception starting this drive. Got to imagine we're going to expect great things from him on this drive and try and tie it up.
Yeah, there's really no other choice but for the offense to step up their game. Down by 8, you got to put points on the board.
That's right. They had a chance down 5, but couldn't make it last. Luckily, penalties haven't been a bug for them in the second half. And a handoff up to the middle to Boersma. And Hope really hasn't had a running game this game other than their 1 short drive. They had 2 nice runs.
Yeah, Boersma with an opportunity up the middle, but defensive line just really been driving back, putting a lot of pressure on that offensive line, and they've taken advantage of Hope's dwindling offense for sure.
Seems to be a lack of confidence on the offensive side of the ball, especially when you can't run the ball because they're stacked in the box and you can't throw the ball because they've had great coverage on the outside. Got a fake to the fullback, and there's a guy behind the ball. It's knocked up, and Jenkins hits him in both hands, and he just drops it. They call it a backwards pass, and Boersma picked up the ball, and he is galloping down the sideline, and he is to the 45, the 40, the 35, and he is running. They call that a backwards pass, and it was tipped by the defender coming around, knocked the ball out of Rob Kish's hand, and Jenkins hit him in both hands and dropped it, and Olivet's defense gave up on the play. Boersma picked up the ball and kept running.
Eric, that's one of the most amazing plays I've ever seen. What a huge turnaround. It appeared to be a pick 6 at first. Ball dropped right out of the defender's hands and ruled a backward pass. Boersma with great presence of mind to pick that ball up, and huge gain. Sets up the Dutchman for a chance here inside the 30.
That could essentially have ruined the Dutch's chances at a comeback, giving them another 7 points on the defense, but instead it turned out to be about a 60-yard gain. They run a draw to Boersma, and he gets about 4 yards running, and it is now 2nd down and 5 from the 24-yard line. What a massive play, though, Blaine.
Unbelievable there, and Boersma just such a great presence of mind there. Everybody else quit on the play. We quit on the play, and next thing you know, Boersma's coming down the near sideline here for a pick of about 60 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable that we would give up since we didn't hear the whistle and we saw all the players quit, but there wasn't a whistle, so Boersma kept going, and Kish is going to the end zone for Breinert and overthrows it out the back of the end zone. It looked like Breinert was open there on that post route.
Yeah, Breinert ran a great post, had man coverage. Safety came up on that one, so he had the inside. Kish just had to put it on the money, but instead he threw it high out of bounds, and passing woes continue for the Dutchman. Aside from that lucky play we had, just haven't moved the ball really at all so far. And 3rd down and about 5 here, and this is the kind of play that'll decide the outcome of the game here. If they can convert a 1st down, they're in the red zone for a chance to tie the game up.
Yeah, for sure. The special teams and the bouncing backwards pass have been their best offensive play here. Looks like they're going for a tight end delay, but he's got Kroll in the back of the end zone, throws it up and throws it out of bounds again, Blaine.
Yeah, that's another wide open receiver there. That time even more open. A fantastic route for Kroll there. Created about 5 yards of space ahead of the defender, and Kish has got to put that ball on the money.
Kroll was calling for the ball from the 5-yard line all the way into the end zone, and he was definitely open in the back of the end zone. Looks like he may have had Jenkins beat there.
Yeah, with 4th and 5 here, down by 8, the Dutchmen are going to go for it here on about the 33-yard line or 23-yard line or so, excuse me.
And they're going to be in the shotgun here with 3 receivers split to the short side of the field and the tight end and Reggie Duncan on the backside. Kish is looking to the right. He's got the guy across the middle. There he goes, and he tries to hurdle the defender and goes out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Jake Helm tried getting a little creative and hurdling a defender. We know Jake Helm's a big guy, and those DBs go low on him a lot. Probably why he tried hurdling him, but using the sideline for help, the DB didn't go as low as he thought he might. Great play call there. Got everyone moving right on the drag, and then had Helm coming across the other way and caught the defense off guard.
Yeah, that was a nice clear out. Good call by Hope College there. Jake Helm, 6'3", 210 pounds. Good guy to get the ball to. Nice, secure hands for that 1st down inside the 15-yard line now for Hope with a 1st and 10. You got a pitch to Boersma on the left side, and the pitch hasn't been working. And Jenkins again, another tackle for loss in the backfield.
Jenkins has just been a freak today. Aside from that drop pick six that definitely should have happened, he's been all over the backfield, and that pitch there just couldn't really read it. He stood up the blocker and then shed him and made the play. That's just textbook defense right there from Jenkins.
I don't even think you could have made a play on that running the ball, Blaine.
Yeah.
With 12:35 and counting down left in the fourth quarter, Olivet leads 28-20, and Hope is threatening to score here, but it's 2nd and 15. Rob Kish looks right, throws right. He's got Breinert down to the 2, touchdown into the end zone. Taylor Breinert, nice curl stop route there.
Yeah, fantastic route there, and Kish put it right on the money. Had a little separation on the inside, and a couple chances earlier. Kish making up for it finally by putting the ball in the end zone. Hope, with a great drive, finally started moving the ball through the air there and going for 2 here to try and tie it up with 12:22 to go in the game.
Yeah, obviously going for 2 here since they're down 2 points, and with the way the offense has struggled this game, other than a 60-yard backwards pass, fake pick 6. You got to imagine that they want to tie it up now so they don't have to worry about it later on, especially the way the defense has played in the second half.
Reggie Duncan in the backfield.
And he throws a fade route again. Looks like to Kroll, and Kroll's got it this time. 2 points. It's good. Tie ball game, 28-28. Hope College, Olivet tied up at 28 with 12:22 left in the fourth quarter.
Boy, that's a lot of trust in your receiver, Kroll. They've tried it twice now on 2-point conversions, once with a pass interference and once with a good conversion. Kroll's been the guy with the hand so far today.
Yeah, great reception by Matt Kroll. They tried that once on the 2-point conversion earlier in the game, but the pass interference negated that play, and Kroll got it this time. He's made a nice, real good reception on that touchdown catch earlier, and now this one as well. Matt Kroll got nice hands, great possession receiver, ties the ball game at 28.
Yeah, 12:22 to go here, and big kick. Mick looking to line this one up and send it deep. Hopefully the special teams can stay sturdy on the kickoff coverage. Hope hasn't had a lot of chances to kick off yet.
Jason Barbosa is back deep, as he has been all game. And he is an explosive receiver, so we'll see what he can do from the kick return position.
Yeah, you're going to want to try and keep the ball out of his hands. Let's see if they take that into effect. Put this one to the right side here, and here we go, tie ball game.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting 12.5 minutes as Mick kicks it off, and it is going to be fielded at the 10-yard line by Tavante Bazoo. And he's going on the right side, and he finds a seam and gets out to the 30-yard line. And he was hit at the 30-yard line by Marcus Lambert.
Still thinking about that big play from Boersma. We wouldn't be tied without that. Unbelievable how
Almost
a play
definitely.
could just turn tides like that. Would be pick 6, turns into a 60-yard gain that leads to a touchdown drive for the Dutchman.
It could be 35-20 Olivet right now with Hope wondering where they're going, but instead it's 28-28. And you got to imagine Jenkins has played a great game this whole game, but you got to imagine he's going to be remembering that one for a while if Olivet doesn't come out with this one. The ref is stopping play here a minute. So we will let you know what is going on when we figure it out. Looks like the umpire just needed to reset the ball. And we will get play underway here in a second. Olivet comes out in their telltale shotgun formation. Other than their quick plays, I don't think they've been in anything else. And a handoff to Lilly up the middle for about 2 yards. About 6 Dutchmen there on the tackle. Hope's defense has really stepped up the pressure in the second half here, especially with that interception and several third down stops.
Yeah, game ball for me is going to this entire Dutchman defensive squad because all the time they've been on the field, time of possession has been dominated by Olivet so far, and they've been able to keep them off the board enough to keep this game tied.
In the first 3 quarters, they didn't really have an answer for Braden Black, but he has slowed down here as of late. But he takes the snap and 5 wide receivers, feeling the pressure. He steps up, finds a lane. He's got a lot of room to run. He's running down the sidelines. He's across midfield, got a block. He's out to the outside, out past the 40, and inside the 40-yard line. Wow, big play right there. We just talked about Hope's defense containing him, and there he goes, busting a big one on him.
Yeah, it's been a while since Black's had a run like that, but we've seen it a couple times. We know he's just such a threat to any defense with his ability to run and throw so well, and throwing a great running back next to him, and that's a powerful combo right there.
Yeah, he had, I believe it was 5 wide on that last play, and he was looking for receivers all over the field. When you got to cover 5 receivers, sometimes you forget about the quarterback, and they did on that play. They had cleared out the left side, and he found a lane for about a 30-yard run.
Yeah, making it tough on Hope's defense when they have to spread out so much, giving them a lot of room to run.
He's got over 40 yards on 8 carries now as a quarterback. Another bubble screen now. Barbosa on the outside. Doesn't get too much. Looks like Crook had good defense.
Crook been that one really solid force out there on the outside for Hope's defense. He gets those one-on-one opportunities in open space, and he hasn't let anybody by him so far today.
No, you don't really think of shutdown corners also being good tacklers, but he has done a good job of allowing them to not get by him. Looks like we do have a sky cam out over the field right now.
We'll work on trying to get that connection into the broadcast for next time. And now back to the game.
We'll see what we can do for you. Another shotgun snap for Black as he's looking left. He's throwing another deep ball. He's got Barbosa on the outside. And Kirby Crook again with the coverage, knocks it away. Looked like Barbosa might have had a step there, but Kirby Crook, that closing speed.
Yeah, Barbosa had a step on him there, and that ball just a bit underthrown there by Black, and another couple feet out, and he might have made that play just short enough for Crook to make a fantastic diving play. Swatted that one away.
Yeah, tough for the Olivet offense here. It seems like Black is struggling a little bit with the pressure being put on by the Hope defense and the scoreboard.
Third and long opportunity here. Great chance for Hope to shut him down, and you got to think this is 4-down territory for Olivet, though. Their kicker barely making the 34-yard. I don't think they'd try one from here.
And there's no reason to punt, only gaining 15 yards if it goes into the end zone. Black back to pass, throws a quick pass, picked off, intercepted, tipped. Cody Lindemulder intercepts it off of the tip. He tried to get rid of it. Black was under pressure and tried to throw it to his safety valve, and it gets tipped right into the waiting arms of Cody Lindemulder. He has been arming up all of the Olivet offense, but instead he gets the ball this time.
Great play there for Hope getting the interception, but am I the only one who saw a little early contact on that screen attempt? It looked like Amara might have bumped him in the back before the ball got there, causing the ball to jar out. Be interesting to take a look at that one. And regardless, a huge play for Hope, and with a chance to take the lead for the first time today since they took a 7-0 lead to start the game.
Yeah, Kish under center, I formation, hands it off to Duncan. He finds a seam on the right side, and he cuts back. He's across 50, down to the 42-yard line. Jenkins with the tackle, but Hope's offensive line is fueling up right now, and they are ready to go, and they're opening some big holes for this running game, which has been really praised throughout the season.
Yeah, huge run there for Duncan, and he's fired up about it, no doubt about that. That's good. This team's got to get some light of fire underneath him and get the ball moving.
That was a 22-yard run for Duncan down to the 42-yard line. They go right back to him off the left side, and he gains another 5 yards on that run. And he is stuffed by the meat of the Olivet defense.
Under 10 minutes here, tie game. Hope in really good position. If they can get some good play calling going, move the ball, and just be smart, they can take the lead and take a good chunk of time off the clock, forcing Olivet to hurry up.
Yeah, inside 9.5 with the tie ball game and inside the 40-yard line. You got to imagine Hope's going to stay with that ground and pound that they're known for. Oh, fumbled snap, and it is Olivet's football. Miscommunication between the center and the quarterback right there. And the quarterback stepped out before grabbing the ball, and Olivet's defense pounces on it, and that is a big play in this game, Blaine.
Yeah, wow. After the way things were going, everything looked great for Hope, and a fumbled snap, I mean, that's just a mistake that absolutely cannot happen. That's just ridiculous in a situation like that. And here we are again, Hope with a great chance, and they don't capitalize. That's 3 or 4 times now they've been in Olivet territory and come up empty. Olivet going to take back over now on the 40-yard line.
Especially with a senior center and a junior quarterback, you'd feel like they'd have time over the last 3 years to maybe get together and figure out that snap. But miscommunication on that one, and like we said before the game started, turnover battle. It's big.
Yeah, Hope being killed by turnovers and penalties, but strong point of the team, the defense back out on the field right now.
Yeah, and Black's got another chance to make up for that interception, and they hand off to Lilly off the left side, and Hope's defense is ready for it. They've really shut down the running game in the second half here.
Yeah, strong play there. Several players in there for the tackle, and Crook snuck in, got a little shot on him as well towards the end, and 1 yard gain on first down, and Hope with another big play here could set up another tough 3rd and long, which is what forced the turnover for Olivet last time on downs, and let's see if Hope can get things going here.
Yeah, these 2nd and 3rd and longs as we enter under 9 minutes left in this tie ball game is what really has helped the Hope defense put a lot of pressure on the offense of Olivet this second half here. Takes the snap, and he's looking right. He feels the pressure. 3-man rush, and they are getting after him, and he finally gets bumped out of bounds after a 0-yard game and gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, there we have it, 3rd down and long. Got to imagine Olivet's going to the air here. Let's see how Hope's defense holds up. They've been pretty sharp so far in the 4th quarter.
And it looks like the defensive line for Hope has been subbing in and out, so they seem fresh and they seem ready to get after the quarterback. So it's really nice we can get pressure with 3-4 guys as opposed to having to blitz guys and take guys out of coverage.
Yeah, 4th quarter, guys are getting tired. It's nice to sub those big guys in and out. And only 3 guys down the line. They're going to bring an extra guy back to cover here as Olivet sets up 4 wide.
You got to imagine Olivet's offense is a little tired considering they've been on the field a lot. At least their offensive line is. Those big, heavy guys don't like all these plays. Deep ball to the right by Black, and it is caught out of bounds for a 1st down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, forever to throw on that one and forever to catch that ball. He created enough space, but it just didn't look like anybody for Hope wanted to step up and make a play on that one. They give up a long 3rd down.
Looks like Patrick Wolf was in coverage there, but he just couldn't quite make the play. It was a nice reception. Black made a good throw, and they got a 1st down. So, back to that same old story from the first half, then converting on 3rd and long as we get under 8 minutes. 3 receivers split to the left here. Another bubble screen to Saxon. He's got one man to beat on the outside, and he gets about a 6-yard gain.
Saxon continuing to have a huge impact for Olivet now, and he's their leading receiver with 11 receptions for 109 yards now, just under 10 yards a catch.
And they got Lilly is over 100 yards rushing as well with 118. So you got a 100-yard receiver, a 100-yard rusher, and with Braden Black throwing the ball and running the ball all over the place, this offense is potent. They're in the shotgun again with 4 wide receivers and Lilly in the backfield. And they play action to Lilly. And Black felt the pressure and just got rid of it to a receiver. Looks like Barbosa on the reception for maybe 2 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 here.
Well, here we go again, another 3rd down. Hope defense, see if they can step up. Last time, gave up the big pass play. Seems like when Olivet wants to go downfield, they do it at will. I'm surprised they don't do that more often. Hope struggled to stop them on the outside with one-on-one opportunities.
Yeah, they've been going back to the short pass, and Hope's done a little better job on the short passes here. They haven't really busted them open. Olivet's offense hasn't, as they did in the first half. And Black's been feeling the pressure and tried to save himself on that last play. Takes another snap. He's looking right, and he's got a nice out route right to Saxon again with a 1st down. And Saxon having a career day, and he has got some yak on that play as well for another 1st down. That was about a 12-yard reception for Saxon.
Yeah, they just can't stop Saxon today. 13th reception there. He's well over 100 yards, and he's averaging around 10 yards a reception.
It's just incredible that slot receiver has been open all game, and Saxon is making the defense pay.
Yeah, and you keep going back to the game that Braden Black's having, 30 for 43 so far. He does have 3 interceptions. Hope's defense been cutting him off. That's the only reason that they aren't up big on this game. He's got 326 passing yards to go with 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, I hate to keep harping on it, but that turnover battle is really what defines you in this game. Black's got an underneath short route, and Givens has got it for a nice 6-yard pickup.
Givens a couple nice catches on some short crossing routes today. That's the way they've been using him, clearing out those linebackers, and he's able to sneak in there nicely.
And it's working for him, he's a little change of pace guy. He's not going to burn you with his speed, but he's got enough size and good hands that he'll make a couple catches when he needs to. Bailey's back into the game for Givens now. Olivet's offense doesn't seem too pressed for time as we got 5.5 left in this game, tied 28, and they are inside Hope's 25-yard line driving down to score. And we got another bubble screen to Saxon yet again, who gets to the outside, stays on his feet, and gets knocked down across the 15-yard line. Number 45, Colin Kelly, makes the play.
Well, have a day there, Saxon. Andrew Lucas got in the backfield and dove, tripped him up, but he stayed on his feet, got a hand on the ground, and got the 1st down.
Yeah, if you didn't know any better, you would think Saxon was the best receiver on this team looking at just at this game.
Well, it looks like he might be, just hasn't had the opportunities this year, and today he has, and obviously making the most of those opportunities.
Yeah, you would think going forward Olivet's offense would look for ways to get him involved because he had made a lot of plays and obviously has a lot of catches as well.
It's tough for a player like that. He obviously wasn't the top guy on Hope's scouting report either during practice, and now he comes out and makes a huge impact.
Yeah, another handoff to Lilly on the right side, who might have been Hope's top player on the scouting report, and he gets tripped up at the 11-yard line. A nice 5-yard carry there off the right side. And it looked like Andrew Lepak was there on the tackle. It is coming up on 4.5 minutes left in the game, still tied 28-28. Obviously, Olivets want to take as much time off the clock as possible down on the 10-yard line with 2nd and 6 because they don't want to give Hope too much time going back down to the other way. Play clock's down to 10. Black takes the snap, hands off to Lilly again off the right side. He's got a nice block, and it looks like he is in for the touchdown.
Well, the touchdown's going to give Olivet the lead, but the good news is they didn't take any more time off the clock. Hope going to have over 4 minutes to bounce back here and try and send one down the field. Before this PAT here, I think Hope's return team getting geared up on the sidelines here, knowing the huge impact they've had, and if they can get another good return going, they can set up Hope with a good chance.
Yeah, most definitely. DeMaurier Lilly with an 11-yard touchdown run off the right side there. He had nice block, and the right guard pulled real well and made a block on the corner that allowed him to get right into the corner pylon of the end zone. And here's the extra point, which Olivet hasn't attempted since their first touchdown because they've been chasing it, but they got it that time, and Olivet is up 35-28 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left, and we'll see if Hope can make a comeback here yet again. Still haven't had a lead since it was 7-0 Hope in the first quarter. With this break in the action, I would like to tell you the out-of-town scores in the MIAA. Kalamazoo hosted Alma and won 45-24. Concordia hosted Trine. Concordia in Wisconsin. I know there's a lot of Concordias out there. So this was an out-of-league game for Trine, and Concordia won 49-46. So that is another loss in Trine's stat column, but it doesn't affect them in the MIAA standings. And Albion versus Adrian is starting at 5 o'clock tonight.
That's a huge game. The Dutchman coming off a loss to Albion. If Adrian can get a win there, one of the better competitors in the MIAA, that'd be huge for Hope's chances at a league title this year. Other scores from women's soccer, the Hope girls at home took down Olivet 4-0. And volleyball won today against Trine. They gave up a set, which is pretty huge. That's only the 3rd set they've lost this year, but nonetheless get the victory at Trine, 3-1.
And I do believe that's the 2nd set they've lost to Trine this year too. So Trine's the only team to beat them in multiple sets. But yet, luckily they are still undefeated and #1 in the nation as Fent is ready for the kickoff. That Albion Adrian game is something to keep an eye on. Olivet with the kickoff, and Van Vliet and Service are back. Service is going to return it at the 16, and he's going right, and they got a nice wedge set up, and he makes a cutback at the 35, makes a guy miss, and barrels his way out to the 40.
40-yard line, been that magic spot on the returns. That's 4 times now, if I'm not mistaken. We got an Olivet player down here. They're going to need to bring the medical staff, and this doesn't look very good.
No, he is writhing in pain on the ground there. But yet again, you know, you can't say enough about Hope special teams right now.
Looks like it's Walter Love, the 3rd on the ground for Olivet, and it looks like they're taking a look at his leg here, perhaps, and that's not a good thing to see.
No, it's not.
Training staff still attending to the injured player for Olivet, and looks like they might be getting him up off the field here, which is good to see. Pierce is always going to need some help getting off, but at least he's okay.
It definitely looks like his left leg is bothering him, and that's never a good sign for anybody. You don't want to see that happen to anybody.
Fortunately, they do quickly get him off the field, however, and Hope getting some extra time to figure out what they want to do here. They're in the huddle waiting to get going, and just over 4 minutes, and that's what they're going to have to try and drive down and tie this ball game up.
Yeah, this is a nice impromptu timeout for Hope right here. They can gather themselves, realize what they need to do, and try to devise a game plan to go these next 60 yards and try to punch one in the end zone with 4:03 left to tie it up.
Say Hope does score here. Are they going to go for 2, or are they just going to take the tie here at home?
Depends on how much time's left, you know. But I think they'd probably just kick the extra point. There's no reason to try and go for 2 and go for the ballsy win. Kish back to pass, throws one high. Jake Helm across the middle, and there looks to be an interference flag as Helm's arm was grabbed on that pass. It looked to be another little high pass there as Helm seemed to be open, but luckily they get an interference call.
Yeah, Helm open, and that ball just out of his reach perhaps would have been close play, but it doesn't matter. Olivet defender there got his hands on Helm, no doubt about it. He's not upset about it. It was Curtis French there, the linebacker, playing more back out of safety. He's kind of a nickel player for the Comets, and he's called there. That'll give him a first down, and they're in Olivet territory now.
Not too much argument from the defense there. That seemed to be a clear pass interference. Good call by the referee. They've been doing a good job this game. There's 3 minutes, 59 seconds left. We're inside 4 minutes, and with that 15-yard penalty, Hope gets the ball inside Olivet territory at the 46-yard line.
The delay there was a ball rolled onto the field, and they got it off, and we're ready to go now.
Rob Kish is looking to lead this team to victory. He takes the snap. He's looking right, looks back left, throws a quick pass and down to Breinert at the 41-yard line for a 5-yard pickup. Nice quick throw by Kish there, getting in the rhythm.
Great throw there from Kish. Put it where only his receiver could catch it, low and to the outside. Defender couldn't make a play. Can't afford an interception in this situation.
And definitely a nice grab by Breinert as well, sliding to the ground. They go with the hurry up, and he throws back left to Breinert again. A diving catch, incomplete. Great effort by Breinert, but it looks like it hit the ground. The official had a great look at it.
Went back to a similar play there, and this time not such a great pass there for Kish. Just off the mark, Breinert tried diving for it, and we said this earlier in the game. It's a tough catch, but it's one of those that you got to hope he makes when he gets both hands on the ball.
Yeah, you just hope for a little better pass in that situation. You think if he hits him in the numbers, he's definitely going to make that play. And he almost made the diving catch, but instead it's 3rd and 5 from the 41-yard line as Kish takes it and looks right. Quick pass to Kroll. Nice curl route, and Kroll has got it for a first down, and he is fighting off Olivet defenders. Jenkins on the coverage there makes the tackle. First down, Hope College down to the 32-yard line with 3 minutes and 28 counting.
Yeah, just under 3.5 here. Hope's going to keep going to these short routes, I got to imagine, because they're working. They got plenty of time to score from here.
There's a flag on the play, and they blew it dead, so it's got to be on the offense.
Hope's offensive line disagreeing, and the referee's talking about it a bit, though, so we'll see what the call is here.
We will see, and here's the call from the official. We got a false start against Hope College, and the penalties are biting them in the butt right in the wrong time.
Yeah, penalties really been hurting him so far, no doubt about that.
Dean Kretz clearly upset with that call, arguing with the line judge over there. And Kish gets the signal and lining up for this 1st and 15. Got to imagine that they're gonna try to go to the outside on a quick deep ball here. They go to the outside on a quick deep ball here to Breinert, and what a catch by Taylor Breinert. Goes up and over the defender, makes a diving catch, laying on his back. Nice pass by Rob Kish, throws it up where his receiver can make a play. Breinert seems to be shaken up and is calling for a sub. What a beautiful catch, though.
Yeah, Garrett Reed, the sophomore, back on the coverage there, just had man-to-man out on an island there, and Breinert went up and got it. Fantastic catch, and he deserves a little breather, a little shaken up on that. Probably just landed on the ball. It looked like he might have rolled over it coming down to the ground.
Yeah, Breinert is a real experienced veteran receiver, and he's going to make that play over that sophomore defender. Nice throw by Kish, though. Can't say enough about how he put that ball up there for a receiver to get it. Under center now. Coming in motion is Kroll. Rolling right, looking for Jake Helm, and walks into the end zone for that touchdown. Jake Helm on the out route. And it is 35-34 Olivet. Pending the extra point, this game will be tied with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left into the 4th quarter.
Great play call there. They drew the attention on the motion, brought everybody to the left, and Helm just snuck out from the other side and wide open. He walked into the end zone there.
Like we said before, he's a nice big target down in the red zone, especially when everybody's keying on Kroll and Breinert as they have been. And Jake Helm's got some nice hands, and they clear him out wide open for the touchdown.
Not out of the woods yet. Hope had some extra point struggles this year so far.
Here is Mick's extra point, and it looks like it was good, and we tie it up 35-35. Wipe the sweat off the brow on that one, Blaine. It's a tie ball game with 2:40 left.
Yeah, holy cow. I mean, this game's just been so up and down after Hope looked like they couldn't move the ball at all. Such a fantastic drive, and they get down there in only 2 minutes. The only problem with scoring so quickly and moving the ball so well, give Olivet a chance here. 2:40 with 3 timeouts is a lot of time when you're over here on the Hope sideline as a defender. And
especially with that potent offense that Olivet has been running this entire game. Rob Kish is up to 17 for 35 with 190 yards and 4 touchdown passes, while Braden Black is over here with 32 for 45 with 341 yards, 2 touchdown passes and 2 touchdown runs, and 3 picks as well to Rob Kish's 1 interception.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns apiece for the quarterbacks stepping up in this game, all 4 in the air for Kish. And on the other side, Olivet's Braden Black showing how he can be a dual-threat quarterback at times. A couple rushing touchdowns to go with a couple passes. The big story has been Hope's defense that's forced 3 interceptions on a very solid Braden Black, who's just breaking all sorts of Olivet records over there, looking to go down as one of the all-time greats in common history.
Yeah, most definitely. And Zach Boersma has 80 yards rushing due to the fact that they gave him a 41-yard run on that backwards fumble pass play, I guess. And Mick is fired up after nailing that extra point and boots this one into the end zone.
Yeah, caught the return man a little off guard there. They were playing up almost on the 10, not much respect, and he boots this one back into the end zone and out. It'll keep Olivet back to the 20, and here it is. We've been talking about Hope's defense the entire game, stepping up, and none of that matters if they can't step up here with a tie ball game, 2:40 to go.
That's right. We'll see if anchor Cody Lindemuller and Kirby Crook can hold this defense together for one more stop to give the offense a chance to put this game away for good.
Big number on the boards, those 3 timeouts for Olivet. 2:40, 80 yards, a long ways to go, but that's enough time with the timeouts, and you got to imagine they're going to the air here to keep things moving.
Especially with Saxton in the slot there. He's got 14 receptions already. And, yes, they do call its number, but it is thrown behind him and out of bounds and called an incomplete forward pass.
Lucky for Olivet there, that was a forward pass as it skipped out of bounds. Had that been lateral, that would have gone out of bounds for a 5-yard loss, but good fortune there for Hope as we've seen what Saxton's done to our defense so far on those bubble screens, and he had some room there a little bit too. Good blocks were set up, just pass off the mark rarely from Braden there.
Looked like there was some pressure up there after that play action fake to Lilly, so that's something to watch. This defensive line is hyped up now, and they're going back to the outside, and looks like they got the reception out there. Bryson has got a nice grab on the outside.
Yeah, great ball there from Braden Black. The timing is the key to that play. Back shoulder on the comeback, threw it perfectly as he caught it, dragged out of bounds, and a great gain there on second down to get a first down. They needed that one. A deep third down would have been tough.
That's right. That's right. They got it at the 38-yard line with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left and a fresh set of downs.
35 points on the board for the most part. He does have 3 interceptions, so
All the receivers are split out to the short side of the field, and we hand off to Lilly going around the right end, and he busts one up the middle and makes a cutback and gets about 9.5 yards on that play. He's going to second and short coming up with 2 minutes in the game.
Yeah, 9-yard pickup, but without the first down, that clock's going to keep running here. Olivet not moving too quickly, under 2 minutes now. They got to start thinking about hurrying up. They do have 3 timeouts, but still on their own side of the field.
You see many games come down to clock management, and I think they're trying to manage this game in a way in which they don't leave Hope's offense too much time. We've seen what they can do during the 2-minute drill when they get into the shotgun. Giving it back to Lilly again off the right side, and he's met in the backfield for a negative 2-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 3 here, Blaine, with 1:30 left.
You know, I had to think Olivet would take a timeout here, but they're just going to keep running it down. I mean, 3rd and 3, if they can't convert for a first down here, they're under a minute to go. The other thing is tie ball game. I think they're, just going to be happy to go into overtime rather than force a turnover trying to move the ball deep downfield.
Yeah, most definitely. They're down to 1:15 left, and it's 3rd and 3, and you wonder what they're going to do if they get a first down here. They obviously have to call a timeout at that point. I guess they're that faithful in their offense to think they can go 55 yards in 1 minute. Here's the snap. We'll see how it goes. Black's looking deep. Got contact on the outside. The receiver sticks out one hand, and there's a flag on the play. There was some contact over there on the outside. I don't know if the receiver would have caught that inbounds. He almost stuck that with one hand.
Yeah, great attempt there to reach out his outstretched hand and make the catch. Crook on the coverage one-on-one. It looked like he was running with him all along and made the play on the ball. Interesting that the referee came in with the flag there, and looks like they're going to call defensive pass interference. Unfortunate that it would fall that way for the Dutchman.
Yeah, bad play for the Hope defense, and clearly their sideline is upset with the call as this marks off 15 yards and a first down, and Olivet still has all 3 timeouts, 54 seconds left in the game on the 40-yard line going in.
Yeah, the fans livid with that call there, giving them a first down and moving the ball closer. Now only 40 yards to go, under a minute, like you said, with 3 timeouts. Time not as much of a factor here, and Olivet also, just needs a field goal for the win. Let's see if they can trust their kicker to come out and try and seal one for him.
That's right. He's already made 1 so far. Another quick screen to Saxton. Defense looks ready for it and makes a nice tackle. That looks like Patrick Wolf out there with a beautiful tackle, shoestring tackle to give him a negative 2-yard gain. And Olivet's now going to take a timeout with 45.1 seconds left in this tie ball game.
Yeah, we're going to see how that pass interference comes in to decide the game or not, because Hope here with some strong defense. Olivet not nearly in field goal range. I got to imagine they need to gain at least 15 yards to even have a decent try here. 45 seconds to go. Olivet not going to get too fancy here. I wonder if they'll take any chances downfield with a tie game, risking an interception. But even with an interception, it could act as a punt going deep. So
that's true. And as you said earlier in this game, it seems to be that they've been moving the ball downfield on deep balls at will. So you'd think they'd try to take a shot here with the game winding down.
We're looking at throwing the ball now the entire time.
2nd and 11 coming up here following this timeout. And A lot of time for Olivet to discuss what they're going to do when they do get the ball here.
And they got 2 timeouts left, but you think they might call 2 plays in the huddle here and try to just get one quick hurry-up play if this play gets positive yardage on this play.
Coming down to the wire here, just as we thought. Powerful offense and a powerful defense battling with 45 seconds to go. We're all tied up, and here we go.
Like we said before the game, this is going to be a high-scoring affair, and the winner is going to have at least 35 points. So we'll see how this works. Fakes the jet sweep, and they throw it deep to Saxon on the outside, who's had a big day. Oh! Looked like there's some contact. Patrick Wolf on the coverage. Nice coverage. Looked like it hit Saxon in the hands, but just couldn't hang on as he was losing his balance.
Great coverage there by Wolf. He had the inside position. He had the advantage on the ball, and a little contact there. It looked like he might have even been shoved by Saxon there a little bit, but incomplete pass nonetheless. They got the job done. Under 40 seconds now, 3rd and 11.
Yeah, I think that's a good no call by the referee. These guys have been doing a great job all game. And we got 3rd and 11 now from the 31-yard line. It's a big play for Braden Black in this common offense. He's dropping back. He's looking left. He feels the pressure. He steps up, gets through. He's off. Oh, shoestring tackle. Aaron O'Meara comes back. Look at that hustle. Technically a sack, I think, even though it was maybe for a loss of a half a yard.
Yeah, fantastic play there. Hope brought the pressure, and not sure how they didn't bring Black down, but he somehow escaped and looked like he was going to make a big game, perhaps get a first down. O'Meara with a great effort, dove and made a shoestring tackle. Olivet just might let the clock wind down here. Maybe they'll lob one down in the end zone for one last try after stopping the clock, or maybe they're just going to let this one go to overtime. We'll
yeah,
see.
I think they'd try to throw at least one Hail Mary chance. Why not? What do you got to lose if you call timeout here? They just call timeout with 2 seconds left to talk about what they're going to do. Just can't say enough about the hustle by Aaron O'Meara on that. They gave him a nice running lane to go through, and O'Meara made a diving shoestring tackle to save it from what looked to be a pretty large gain on that run.
Hope defense stepping up again, keeping the Dutchman's chances alive here. And 41 yards out. Black definitely has the arm to get that one down in the end zone with a little air under it. And Hope's defense, biggest play of the game right here. We've seen how they've been on the one-on-one, but I don't imagine they're going to have one-on-one here. At least I hope not. You got to think they're going to be in that prevent.
Yeah, you got to think they're going to put a couple guys down on the goal line and have the rest of the defense fade back for it with 2 seconds left and a Hail Mary on this play, most likely. So we'll see what they do coming out here.
Stick around and help us strike a little bit out.
This is a big game for both teams as they are sitting 4th and 5th respectively in the MIAA standings. Especially with Adrian and Albion playing tonight, you'd think both teams really want to win this game and try to improve their MIAA record.
Yeah, and here we go. They got quads out to the right here, so looks like they're going to lob it up. Maybe go for the tip play. Wouldn't be surprised if the lonely receiver on the left came underneath.
Yep, looks like Hope's got 2 safeties back over the top as well as shading all to the right. Black steps up, and he's going to sling this one from the 45-yard line. It's thrown up. It's intercepted by Cody Lindemulder, and he's got a chance for a return here. He pitches it back, and it's on the ground, and he picks it up. Looks like Kirby Crook's got the rock. He's running down to the right side. He's galloping. He's got a chance, and he is taken down at the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play, and it looks like there's an injured Comet on the field as well. Another interesting play in this game. They had essentially a butt fumble Ruski earlier, and now we got this play going. So we've had some interesting plays in this game, and we'll see what the penalty is on this play.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. We had a flag on the play with a down Comet here. You got to imagine it might have been a chop block or something of the sort for Hope, and with a penalty, we're going to see if they're going to have one more time down. But I got to imagine it occurred after the interception. I believe it did, and if that were the case, we'd be headed to overtime here.
Yeah, I think so as well. What a way to spend homecoming weekend. Get a little free extra football, and I get to hang out with my friend Blaine all at the same time.
Yeah, the fans coming back here for a visit are definitely getting their money's worth. A little extra time here, and we'll hear the call.
Yeah. It appeared to be a penalty, a block in the back against Hope after the interception, so Olivet obviously declines the penalty, and we will be going to overtime.
Overtime here at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Michigan, the Dutch 35, and the Comets 35. Coming down to the wire here on homecoming.
That's right, and you got to imagine the class of '84 is excited to be watching this game, and will be even more excited if Hope can pull out a victory here. And we'll let you know what happens with the coin toss as soon as that happens to determine who gets the ball for overtime.
Is there anything better than college overtime, Eric? Both teams get their chance 25 yards out and see what they can do.
Yeah, I don't think there is. This is the best overtime system I've seen in sports. Each team gets a chance to score. You know, you put your offense against my defense, and we'll see who can punch it into the end zone.
Yeah, and key here with the coin toss, a lot of times you'll see them go out there, and they're generally going to play defense first to see what they're going to have to do. It's tough playing offense first. If you got to settle for a field goal, you always got the back of your mind that you can lose with a touchdown. And captain's coming back out here just like the beginning of the game. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, and again, Kirby Crook, Cody Lindenwalder, and Joey Droppers are out there, along with Braden Black and Jacob Kramer for Olivet, as we have to redo the coin toss. And we are right back where we started. It is essentially a 0-0 ball game, Blaine.
Yeah, whole new ball game here, another contest, just overtime, and this is going to be exciting. Great way to finish.
And like we said, the turnover battle, the special teams, and I think we can add to the keys interesting plays as well.
And it looks like Olivet perhaps won the toss, and they're going to have Hope go first here, and like we said, so
looks like Hope will take the ball with the wind into the south end zone here, and Olivet will play defense first and try to stop the Dutch offense, which has found new life in the second half.
Yeah, this is big right here for the Dutchman offense. They've been on and off today. They got to be on here in overtime. There's no time to take off. Can't punt the ball away and try again. You got to score here. Otherwise, you're leaving Olivet with an easy opportunity to take the win coming back.
But no pressure. No pressure.
No pressure at all in that situation. Hope moved the ball nicely in the fourth quarter there to tie the ball game up, and there's a similar situation here starting from the 25. Let's see if they can punch it in.
Interesting story is they're getting the ball starting at the 25, and it's not the best field position of the day for them starting, but we'll see what they can do with it. Kroll and Breinert have been big play guys for this team. Breinert has 6 catches for over 100 yards, and Kroll's got 5 catches for 50 yards as well. So, and they go right back to Breinert for another catch, and he's got a 9-yard reception, and it's going to be second and short. Hope is 4-4 in overtime, and this is the first time with 2 overtimes in the same season for them, as they've gone to overtime once already.
Yeah, even overtime record there, and looking to get in the win column to have the advantage there in overtime games. And
yeah, and we know how difficult that last overtime loss was with that block extra point. Kish is looking for Breinert, pumps, goes, drops it in the back of the end zone. Breinert again with a beautiful catch, and he is down again. Looks like that shoulder's bothering him, but what a catch, Blaine.
Fantastic. They've been going to those curls and short routes. Olivet tried jumping it this time. A great play call. They went with 2 hook and goes there. Both of them were open. He went to the outside receiver in Breinert, who made a big catch earlier to get that touchdown, and now does it again. Huge for Hope now. Defense been playing well. They got that touchdown lead here. A big stop can get the Dutch the win here.
And a nice quick 2-play, 25-yard touchdown drive in overtime there. Rob Kish finally hits the open guy. He's had about 5 open receivers in the end zone. He put one on the numbers there when it mattered. That's his 5th touchdown pass in the game. He's 19 for 37, 215 yards, and 5 touchdown passes. Anytime you throw 5 touchdown passes, you got to be doing something right.
Yeah, it's a good day, and with the exception of 19 for 37 on the completions, 5 touchdowns, you'll just give him that stat instead. That one looks pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. And here's Mick with the extra point, and it is up, and it is good. And Hope has a 7-point lead, and Braden Black and the Comet offense look to answer here in this, dare we say, first overtime.
Yep, a lot of pressure on the Comets offense now for the first time. The pressure's been on Hope the entire game trying to battle back, and here they are with the lead again. Last time they got that lead in the second half by a touchdown, Olivet just came right back and scored. This time we'll see if it's a different story. They're going to go to the south end zone again here, but wind not going to play a big factor as no field goals are going to be coming out here. They're going to be in 4-down territory. That's what makes it even tougher for the Hope defense. Got to stop them all 4 times here.
And the good news for Braden Black is he is throwing with the wind. The wind has been blowing south the entire game, so he's got that. So he has that as an advantage. He doesn't have to cut through the wind. Hope sideline is getting hyped up, and all 130 players are on the sideline, aiding the crowd and the cheerleaders. As Black takes this shotgun snap, he looks right, fakes a bubble screen, feels the pressure, rolls out to the left, and he is cutting back across O'Meara past the first down to the 10-yard line. Looked like Hope had him there for a minute, and he escaped out the left side for off that fake bubble screen for a nice 15-yard gain.
Yeah, nice run outside, and Olivet lucky there. I believe they got away with a hold. Their left tackle got a lot of jersey on a rushing defensive end there for Hope, and they had to play regardless, able to spring for a big first down. Olivet knocking on the door now.
Yeah, Braden Black's been running the ball well. He's got over 50 rushing yards on 10 carries now, and they're set up well. They still can get a first down if they happen to be inside the 1 yard line like we've seen earlier in this game. And we got two split to the right and an H-back and a running back off to the left, and there's a flag on the play, and it appears to be a false start on Olivet. This is going to back them up here. It's going to be 1st and 15, essentially 1st and goal for Olivet. They got 4 plays to try and stuff this one in.
Big penalty there. It changes the way you call plays. You got to get 15 yards instead of 10 here, and maybe it forces them to go to the air with the way they've been throwing. Hope's got to be ready for that.
Yeah, and it's been a little chilly out there, but Hope's crowd is picking it up a little bit. It looks like they're trying to will the defense to victory here on homecoming day, as Hope leads 42-35 in overtime. As you know, the clock doesn't run. Black's looking for that jump ball like they've done all day. He goes, intercepted! Intercepted! They were looking for Kyle Bryson on the outside, and it looks like the man, Kirby Crook, with the interception. He has done it for him all day and does it for him again to win the game on homecoming. Kirby Crook with the interception in the end zone, and Hope's team piles in there on top of him to celebrate a 45-32 victory over the Olivet Comets.
Yeah, deservingly dogpiled by his team. Cook in the corner there with a fantastic play. He did not have the height advantage there. It looked like the receiver had the edge. I thought he was coming down with it, but Crook positions himself perfectly, comes up with a fantastic catch, stays in bounds, and what a way to finish this homecoming ball game. A 42-35 win for Hope, and
in overtime and everything.
Doing that 84 team proud, and all the fans are on their feet as they should be. What a finish here at Hope. Things were looking down for them towards the end of that first half, and they bounced back in such a great way here to get the win against Olivet on homecoming.
Yet again, Black put up another throw just like he'd done all game for that fade route. Like you said, Blaine, it looked like Bryson had a step on him out there, and he might have mistimed his jump a little bit and fell right into the waiting hands of Crook for that interception to get the W.
Yeah, fantastic play by Hope's defense to keep him in this ball game and kept him off enough to give Kish the opportunity to throw 5 touchdown passes. What a big day he had. He needed a nice bounce-back day. 5 touchdown passes leading the Dutchman to a lead. And
only 1 interception as well.
And that was the key. That interception is going to give him 5 interceptions on the game. That is unbelievable. As good a quarterback as Braden Black was, 34 for 51 on the day, but 5 picks, it's hard to win a ball game when you're turning it over that many times.
Yeah, it's true, but, I mean, no matter what we said about the turnover battle, I think you got to go back to that backwards pass that Boersma picked up and ran for 41 yards. You think that turns the whole tide of the ball game right there if Jenkins holds on to that. That would have been another interception, which would have resulted in a touchdown for the Comets, but instead the Dutchmen hold on and improve to 1-1 in league play, while Olivet drops to 1-2 and 3-3 overall, while Hope is 4-2 overall.
Yeah, what a play there. Just still can't believe that finish, and Olivet's been going to that all day long, and they've been killing it with that. But Hope finally steps up, makes a play, and that's what wins the ball game. Shout out to Hope's defense and Kish with 5 touchdowns, and that's going to do it for us here at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Hope wins 42-35.
Yeah, big play gets it done for them. Hope with the W.